Slade there. He dropped 40 on their ass by himself.
I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels. When she's walking in them heels, she's walking in them heels.
It's like, what's your name? Better than ass like that to blow the picture out the frame. Mommy stay reppin' whenever she step in. Shorty stay fly even during the recession. Long as the hilltop master dress. I don't care if it's top shelf or for good to pay less. Shape of a bottle with the walk of a model. Damn, she so mean when she puffin' on that green. Maybe it's the jeans or maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's me or maybe it's you or maybe it's the Jimmy Choo. Lil' mama stay bossin' whatever it take. From New York to Texas on up to Salt Lake. Even at the market, it's like the red carpet. Everywhere she goes like a fashion show. See, I'm a go-getter and she a go-getter. Got ice as cold as winter day, you leave your chick with us. Come on.
Heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels. When she's walking in them heels, she's walking in them heels.
I like your confidence, sexiness, all of that is evident. Stepping real smooth like you stepping for the president. Heel hit the ground, body started settling. Ass started shaking, I almost gave you some medicine. Body looking delicate, smooth, elegant. Perched in them heels, relaxing like a pelican, yeah. Girl, you You know I like to win. Body looking like a S, watch it as it bends. Go ahead and snake, move like a python. Body too sexy, girl, leave them lights on. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. You know I got the right one, baby. Ray Charles. She rockin' Christian Louboutins, all those pouting. Hard as a mountain, body arched, squirting like a fountain. Once, even twice, but tell me who's counting hills.
It's on me still. See, I be climbing up them hills like Jack and Jill, but I ain't shooting for no water. Nah, it's more like a son or a daughter. I ain't got a spoiler. Look, I'ma pay her own bills, homie, you bet that. I just get behind her and tell her to back. Bend her over slightly and give it a tap. He'll sending me Morse codes, telling me to tap that. Twisted in the head, got me twisted like a dread. Take them heads over heels and put them heels over head. Yeah, you heard what I said. Shorty bout bread, and if you think the cat's bad, just look at that ass. In the East Coast, they be like on the real son. In the South, they be like, shorty got a fat one. In the Midwest, little mama go fed. In the West, she be jerking all over the bed. Come on.
She wearing heels, girl, you know I like them heels. When she's walking in them heels, sex appeal, so revealing, so hypnotic, so exotic. She's as sexy as she feels when she's walking in them heels. She's walking in them heels.
I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels. I like it when she walk, but I love it when she stepping in them heels.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Ace of Spades Podcast. I am your host, Marcus, aka E. I don't care what you call me, long as you call me baby. You feel me? We are back in the building. Got a great show for everyone. I got some new faces, some familiar faces, you know what I'm saying, that has come to join us today. One of the individuals is having a little bit of technical difficulties trying to get in right now, so we might have to slide in somebody else to take the spot, but we're just going to play this thing out and see how it goes. I don't know what every so often when somebody comes in, they have a little bit of difficulty with this eCam setup to get in, and I don't know why that is, but all I know is that it is. So hopefully we can get it resolved and get it to moving for everyone. Man, another great Sunday is upon us. Yes, and like Kay said, please hit the like button if you have not already. They say it help our algorithm. I don't know. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And while you're hitting the like button, do not forget to slide your finger across that notification, the subscription, and then the notification, so you'll know every time we go live. You feel me? So without any further ado, back like he never left, we're gonna go ahead and get into the first guest, and that is none other than Mr. Dizzle himself, aka Dizzle, aka Denzel, aka Boo. You feel me? In the building, man. Thank you for being here, and we got none other than Mr. Rap himself, man, doing this thing and holding it down, man. It's such a great pleasure to have him here, and my homie, my brother from another mother, Mr. Darius D-Love in the building himself, brother. Good to have you here, and we got Steve G in the building, man. So I got a little bit of info on Steve G. I'm gonna give y'all a little secret just in case y'all don't know. I'm gonna keep it right there on him so you can see him. This guy is on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Periscope at DizRizTV if you want to find him. You can also find him on Twitch at twitch.tv/DizRiz. He is also on YouTube, man, on DizRiz ENT and DizRiz Boondocks Review, and he's also on DizRiz TV. all here on YouTube, man. Check out his content. It is phenomenal. He also has that degree from Full Sail University for digital cinematography, which means he knows how to do his thing, man. If you need anything from editing to, setting up storyboards, whatever it is, man, he got it on lock. And if you don't know, now you know he got that merch, dog. He got that. All you gotta do is go to www.disrisentmerch.com, man, and that is my guy, the one, the only, Mr. Steve G, man. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully, my stream is nice. Mr. Dizzle, man, how you doing this Sunday, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just sitting back, chilling, watching the game. Everything going good.
Okay. What game are you watching right now, good sir?
Watching the Warriors whoop up all these Kings.
Ooh wee, man. Ooh wee. As you see, Dizriz is in the he's over here pulling double duty, man. He's putting he's in the chat as well, man. He's everywhere. Mr. D Love, should I go D Love? Darius, I wasn't sure which one you preferred. Oh, you might not be able. You can't hear me. I don't think you can hear me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and skip over to Rab, man. How are you doing today, good sir?
Hey, blessed and well, brother. Peace and prosperity to you, homie.
Man, I have not seen you in quite a while on the panel, so I am over ecstatic to have you back in here, man. You are one of the crowd's favorite. There's a few of y'all that are crowd's favorite. And some are not. And so, you are one of the crowd's favorite. I didn't say any names. I didn't say any names at all. I'm just saying there are some and there's some not. And you are one of them, man. So I'm glad to have you you back in here. I kid everybody. Steve G, man, how are you doing today, good sir?
Man, I'm cooling, brother. How about yourself, man?
Not too bad. I am chilling, trying to get everything. I'm behind the scenes right now, working, trying to wow here, trying to get everything situated. But yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. It's good to see you. I know that you have been cranking out the Boondocks reviews and everything, man. How has that been for you?
Man, it's been going good, man. Can't complain. I had some issues with season 4 because that shit copyrighted like a mother. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting any rights to publish that shit. So, but I got the Patreon working, so I'm gonna see how that Patreon work out.
All right. Sounds good, man. That's what. Wait, oh yeah, we talked about that. I need to get up to speed, man, on the Patreon, man, because you were telling me some good things about that. So yeah, all right. Well, we are here with another episode of Ace of Spades Podcast, where we just cover a lot of different topics, talk about a lot of different things. Today was actually supposed to be open discussion for anybody that wanted to come in. Oh man, I'm loving those glasses, Dizzle. I'm sorry, I just caught that out the side of my eyes, man. Those look real.
You just trying to get like you, man.
Hey, man. Hey. I'm trying to get like you. You feel me? I just caught that, but I love it. Yes. So, when we have an open discussion, just talk about anything, man. I would like to know anybody in the comments if they have anything that they want to talk about as well. And so we can go and do that. You feel me? Chris says, real ninja Rab is back in the building. Amen and amen. Hey, are you good to go? Can you hear me? You still can't hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
All
right. So let me go ahead and do this real quick. This is my homie for about 20 years or so. And he is in the building, man. This is first time here, and I just want to welcome him in, man. Mr. D Love. I didn't know if you went by D Love, Darius. What do you want me to put down? So we'll call you D Love for today. How is everything going, man? How's your Sunday going?
It's going all right, man.
Hey, well, I'm blessed to have you here, and I really do appreciate you being here, good sir. So, like we do about this time every time, I like to drop in a little bit of now. Wait a minute, before I go on, I didn't get to get all your information, D. But you do have.
I ain't got going on like these gentlemen.
What's
I ain't
that?
got that going on like this.
All
I ain't
right,
got
man.
that
Let me know because I'm trying to put it out
I'm
there if it
getting there
is.
though. I'm getting there. I was listening to the intros like, well, these boys got a lot going on. I was like, hold on. Just say my name. That's all I got.
All right, man. Hey, no, that's that nigga. That's Steve, man. Steve put us all to
I
shame.
know he
That's
does.
Steve,
I know.
Yeah, I
the
need an asthma
the
pump after I
multi
get done reading this
occupation
name.
there.
He got everything but a corner store. Seems like.
You know what I'm saying? And he's in the works on the bodega right now. So it's
Right.
about to happen. Uh,
Yeah, we accept food stamps. Yeah, we accept food stamps and all that.
hey, you feel me? You feel me, man? Don't stray too far from us. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing called icebreaker questions, right? So I'm just gonna ask a couple of random questions just to get the juices flowing, and so we can get a little bit settled into this thing before we hit the real deal McCoy. Like I said before, this is a freestyle Friday or freestyle Sunday, to where you can
Drop the beat.
talk. You know what I'm saying? Drop the beat and we go in at it.
I about to say, don't take me back. Let me get the hit.
Hey, my guy is nasty with the bars, man. He is nasty with the bars.
Used to be.
Yeah, used to be my ass. He is nasty with the bars, man. Don't let him fool you. He stay humble, but he's nasty with it. But yeah, if you guys in the comment section want to know or talk about anything, please let us know in the comment section, and we will get on to that. So the first thing I'm gonna start with you, Mr. Dizzle, man. What song has the most beautiful lyrics to you?
Shit, I'm gonna go "Heal the World" by Michael Jackson.
Oh, that's a good one, man. I think in elementary we had to sign language that thing, so that was a good pick right there. Mr. D Love, what song has the most beautiful lyrics to you, good sir?
X Factor by Lauryn Hill.
Ooh, okay, another banger. God dang, y'all knocking them out. Rap, man. What song has the most beautiful lyrics to you?
What song has the most beautiful? So
Fuck the
I don't really know, man. I mean, I could say, you know, one in a million from Aaliyah. I could say,
Okay.
I can go back to the old Total, Escape.
Okay.
I mean, it's so many musicians that said a lot. You know what I'm saying, that I enjoyed back in the day. But if I'm gonna go with one musician who I felt had beautiful lyrics was Aaliyah.
Okay, bet that. All right, Mr. Steve G, man, what song has the most beautiful lyrics to you?
Hey, when you first said the question, I thought the first thing popped in my head was Jay-Z. I'm lagging right now. The video just finished, so I should be straight in a minute. But I was gonna say "Song Crap" by Jay-Z.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying, just keep it on the R&B tip. What About Your Friends with TLC?
Okay.
That was a banger. Definitely.
Good one.
I'm
Good
feeling
one.
that. I'm
Good
feeling
one.
that. So I was thinking somebody was gonna say number one. I was thinking somebody was gonna say "Dangerously in Love." I thought that one was one of the ones that was gonna get brought up. And then Lonnie Williams, "Girl, you know I love you." No matter what. Yeah.
I ain't that old, E. I ain't that old.
Okay. I'm
E.
sorry. My bad. That's what I was looking for. I thought that was gonna pop out somewhere. All right. So the next question will have to do with I should start with you, Lee, but we're gonna go work the other way. Steve, what ingredients would go on your perfect sandwich?
Damn. Perfect sandwich. Damn. Gotta have the black pepper. I try to stay away from the salt, so black pepper. What's that? Chicken teriyaki. Sauce. What's that? The fucking teriyaki sauce. You know what I'm talking about. They have at Subway, that shit. And mustard, definitely.
Okay.
And vinegar, definitely. Yep.
Oh man, that sounds delicious. Rad, man, what ingredients would go on your perfect sandwich?
Definitely vinegar and oil, salt and pepper. I do mayo, spicy mustard. Not toppings, just like condiments and side stuff.
Okay.
Not like onion, because like onion, banana, pepper. I mean, if you want to go into detail, I'll make a whole motherfucking sub on it.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, that's what it is. Hey, it's however deep you want to go with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm just here.
But no, a lot with what Steve said. But definitely some onions, some banana, pepper, spinach, to add to whatever variation of protein.
I bet that then. Kay from the last question said, "The girl is mine, Michael Jackson." Go ahead, then, girl. Go ahead. D man, what ingredients would go on your perfect sandwich?
Well, lettuce, turkey, tomato, cheese, good bread. It all has to be fresh. That's the catch. It all has to be fresh. That's it.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. Nice and simple. That's what I like to hear. Dizzle, we've often talked about sandwiches on and off, or mostly off the stream. What ingredients would go on your perfect sandwich, sir?
I'm gonna just run down what I get at Subway because they make it the closest. Should I get me a little chicken bacon ranch with a little pepper jack? You got to get it toasted now. You got to have that motherfucking toasted. You know what I'm saying? With on wheat. You know what I'm saying? On wheat, and then I get lettuce, tomato, black olive, banana pepper, onion, jalapeno, mustard, mayo, uh, vinegar, oil, and black pepper. Motherfucker be coming out looking like this, boy.
Yo, get every bit of that $5, huh? I hear that. All right. So Dizzle, we're gonna start back with you. What's the worst movie you ever watched?
I got the Hookup Part 2.
Okay.
And the New House Party.
Really?
Yeah. God damn it.
I just seen that pop up. I ain't checked it out yet.
Yeah, that's 4 hours of my life I can't get back.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. D, what song? I'm sorry, that's not what song. What the hell did that come from? What's the worst movie you ever watched?
I can't think of it, but I can tell you something I don't like that makes the movie bad. Because I watch a lot of movies. I'm trying to think. Most movies are good until they go to DC, man. I'm gonna be so real. That's what fuck up the movie for me.
Yeah.
DC shit just goes down here. Hey man, what the motherfucker? I hate that shit. But no, this was between like How High 2 and like, did y'all feel like the Belly 2 game? I just fucking hated it.
Come on, man.
I was like, how did it go from like Hype Williams to like visuals and deep shit, and it was like Belly 2, the game, and the LA Ballin' Boys. Like, man, flush this shit down the toilet.
Hey, for some reason, your audio is dipping in and out too.
I don't know.
It might be the movement. I'm not sure, but it's like wavy up and down. Some moments it's high and then it goes low. But I'm not sure what it is. Before I get to you, Rab, let me check out the comments real quick. Kay said, "Welcome back, Rab." Too. I didn't even catch that one. And
What up, Kay?
Honey mustard, salt, and pepper and oil. She says, "Kay, let me see what's up with this because this is all over the my overlay. I do not need that over the overlay. Let me move this. Let's see if I put that right there. What happens?" All right, and then we have Samantha says, "Hey, fam, what it do now?" Let me see, where the hell is that at? That's up there. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this. For some reason it's over the overlays, so I can't see the thing all the way. And Kay says, "Hey Samantha." All right, so rap. Sorry for taking that long. What is the worst movie you ever watched?
I know it's been a lot. Um, but one that kind of stuck out to me, and my wife would be mad at me for this, but Willow. That shit was garbage as hell.
Willow.
Yeah, that's an old school.
Willow.
That's an old
Okay.
school.
Yeah, that was
The old one
that's
or the
back
new
when
one?
I was a youngin'.
Oh, the old
The
one with
old
Sam
one
and all them,
with the
Yeah,
with the midget dude.
and the flying
yeah.
dog.
I,
It's kind of like Lords of the
yeah,
Ring before the Ring.
yeah. I didn't. I wasn't messing with Willow. I like Lord of the Rings, but I wasn't messing with Willow.
I was about to say, I was like, man, is that ain't that one of Will Smith kids? I thought that's what I thought it was a Will Smith. I was like, I
Oh
ain't
now
wow,
never heard
this
of that.
now
you ain't
this
never
movie
seen
came out
Willow?
like the late 80s.
Late
You ain't never
'80s.
seen Willow?
Yeah, it's like a
I don't think so. If I have, I probably don't
I
remember
was
it
like the '90s. It
because I'm
was a
thinking
while
of
ago.
like the Never Ending Story.
I
it's
think he's a
it's
part
it's
of the
along
Flying
the
Dog.
lines of a movie like that.
Like that. Okay. I probably seen it and didn't know, don't know the name of it. Um and
That's why, because that shit trash.
touche, touche. Steve, man, what is the worst movie you ever watched?
Hey, I'm with D Love on that one, on that how high two shit. That shit was so trash. That I was mad because I spent the $19 on the motherfucker. I was mad as fuck. But I'm in the midst of doing reviews on Underworld right now, and all fucking three or four of them right now is just fucking trash as hell. Trash as hell. I'm not a big horror film,
Oh,
flick,
the first one
but
go
that
hard
shit
now. Hold
trash.
up, the first one is classic.
First one
Underworld,
was that dude
Underworld
go
be
hard,
going
dog.
hard. What?
It's no, but I'm
I actually
doing
like I
cinematic
like
reviews.
Underworld. I actually like
I'm
Underworld.
looking at the cinematic aspect of it. That's what I'm reviewing. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It ain't no Michael Bay, my nigga. It ain't no Michael
So
Bay.
you
You know
didn't
what I'm
like
talking
all like the dark like I know y'all were film
Man,
guys, but, like the silhouettes and the cutaways, the dropping off the man, I thought that was hard as hell. But see, I'm just a lowly I'm a lowly
about?
retired rapper. You guys are
Hey,
film buffs and film creators. What do I know?
hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned for the review. That's all I can say about it.
Not the review. Yeah, I think one of the worst movies I think I've seen, and I think I've seen it with you, D, was Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I think whoever I was with dipped out of the movie theater and went to go watch something else, but I was too scared. I didn't want to get caught, so I stayed in there and went to sleep. But
Shit was trash.
that movie sucked, dog.
Trash.
Real talk. All right, so I'm gonna start with you, Steve. This is gonna be the last one, and then we're gonna get to the nitty gritty of the thing. Because Kay was telling us she wanted to hear our perspective on a neighbor who, for complaining, one neighbor shot another neighbor for complaining about him shooting his gun around that area. I think that was in Texas. So we could talk about that a little bit as well. But what's something, Steve, that is illegal or something that's legal that you would wish was illegal?
I was gonna say prostitution because it is illegal, but in certain areas it is legal. So you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about worldwide. So I say prostitution. I'll just go with that.
Man, nigga, you a hater, nigga. Why you over there cock blocking these niggas' money, man? God damn, they gotta eat.
I mean, if you got a prostitute and you got strippers, right? You giving the strippers money, that's legal. Prostitution is illegal. You probably doing the same shit in the back room. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying.
Hey, man, I can't argue with you. Rab, man, what is something that you wish was illegal?
um, Probably the way corporations can put whatever they want on the front of all our food and shit. Even though they put the ingredients in the back, on the front, they can make you believe they can put whatever on it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I wish that shit was illegal. At
That's a
least where
big
we
one.
live at. It is in some countries, but not in this bitch.
That's a big one. Yeah, a lot of them you have, in a lot of other countries, you're 100% right, man. Damn, I didn't even think about that one. That's a big one. D, man, what's something that's legal now that you wish was illegal?
I'm gonna go with rap. The food situation, because it's kind of people don't know it's tricky. So like, they're held to these standards, but it's really just word manipulation. So for instance, they can sell you something that's less organic and not organic at all just by the word, right? So they'll say like cage-free chicken, and the average person goes, "Oh shit, that's organic." Like those it's not. They're just in a factory, still cramped together, eating fucked up food. Because whatever you eat becomes your body. So they're eating fucked up, tampered with meal or like chicken feed. So it's just like, yeah, I don't like that. Because like sometimes I remember when I was like living with my pops, you go overseas, you can't find certain candies because they don't allow it because of like the ingredients. Like M&M's used to be hard to find when I lived overseas. Back in this is like the '90s, just because of some of the ingredients and countries not allowing them to be sold. So it's like I'm with him on that. That shit is trash. Like even if you're trying to do right, it kind of puts you in a scenario where it's a struggle because you can't even trust the food that you're buying. So I hate that. I hate that shit with a passion.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that one as well, man. Dizzle, before I get to you, man, who gave me the thumbs down, man? What happened? You didn't like one of the answers? We
He
haven't
strikes
even gotten to
again.
the meat and potatoes of this thing. You're back again. They're back again. It's like one individual that comes in and be like, yo, I'm a thumbs down and I'm gonna leave up out of here. Like, yo, hey, all right. So if you want to, you can contribute to the stream by using the Cash App up there in your top left screen. Whoever gave the thumbs down, Cash App me and tell me why you gave me the thumbs down so I can make it better. All right. So Dizzle. What's something that is legal that you wish was illegal?
You mean the other way around, right?
Oh, no, something that is legal that you wish is illegal, or wish was illegal.
Illegal that's illegal, right?
No, something that's legal now that you would wish. Why do I got? Come on, man. God damn, keep up with the class. We went through the whole motherfucking panel. Yo, so what do you wait? What do you mean, sir? What's something that's legal now that you would wish to be illegal? It's the glasses. It's fucking you up.
Nah. Shit. If somebody's robbing your house and they leaving out your door, you should be able to shoot their ass in the back.
Damn. Okay. Oh man. Great answer. Great answer. I feel like
I don't
That got dark.
I don't disagree though.
I feel like
I
it's
don't
Family
disagree.
Feud and shit. Great answer. Great answer. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Ms. Zaya says property taxes. Property taxes as one of the things that should be illegal. I hear you on that. You always thinking out the box, man. Yeah. Appreciate that one.
Definitely.
All right, so that wraps up the icebreakers right there. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing. We do have a list of different things to talk about, like I said before. So we can go through it as fast or as slow as you want to. Midway through, I will try to remember to address. K, remind me to address what the topic that you have, so we can talk about it. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into this first one. All right. So this one is what is this one? Oh, okay. So this should be nice, quick, and easy. In GA, medical marijuana was granted. So now they have medical marijuana. We'll take a quick look at that real quick, a little clip, and then we'll come back and talk about
to buy medical cannabis in the state. This is what Right now, for the first time in Georgia history, families are allowed to buy medical cannabis in the state. This is what it looked like on Friday as dozens of people lined up outside Trulieve in Marietta. Trulieve and Botanical Sciences are the two companies now authorized to sell medical cannabis in Georgia. Friday, people drove in from all over Metro Atlanta. The store sells a low dose of THC oils, capsules, and lotions. We spoke with one family who has waited years to get relief for their daughter.
It's hard to hold emotions in right now. It's not just about Sydney, it is for us. This is our child, but there's so many others like her. We fight for all of them.
Now, in order to buy medical cannabis, you must have a doctor's prescription and a registration card from the Department of Public Health. The state's other dispensary is located in Macon. The two companies authorized to sell the products plan to open up more locations in Cobb, Bibb, and Chatham counties later this year.
Oh, he got a good
Shit. I edited that all wrong. Dizzle, man, I'm gonna start with you on this one. Is America behind on this issue? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, man, it's all about the money, man. It's all about the government not getting their cut. So that's why there's still states that's it's still illegal to sell marijuana. But them motherfuckers wouldn't sell marijuana. They would sell oils and lotions. I was like,
You see that? Hey man,
yeah,
baby steps. Baby steps. Oh,
they had
thank you.
they had a lot of underage people in that video too. So
Yes, a lot of times I think you might need a guardian to go get it, but I think in some states you might not even need a guardian as long as they have a card. D.
I know.
Say that again.
I was gonna say I know in DC that they just made it illegal, but you have to buy something, and then they give you the weed with it. You can't just buy the weed straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, they propose it as a gift, and they just have the weed attached to it.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's news to me. I had no idea. And before we get into that, I don't know who it was, but thank you for changing that dislike to a like. I really do appreciate you. It's probably with Samantha again. She's like, you goddamn buttons, I can't see. D, is America behind on this issue? Oh, I think you muted. Sorry.
Yeah, we're behind because all the problems that we need fixed can be fixed by legalizing marijuana and taking tax from it. But they're slow stroke. They're slow moving. I feel like because they can't figure out a way to fully tax it. When they figure that out, you'll see. I feel like everybody's gonna legalize it at that point. They're just trying to figure out a way to, like America does, make more money off of it.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one, D. And Rab, man, because it seems like this could have been done with, especially at a higher level with Congress. They could at least had deschedule it, at least at the minimum, so that way it could open up for more research and more possibilities and the bank system and all that good stuff. Is America, in your opinion, behind on this issue?
Definitely. I mean, that it's a cash cow in itself, right? Because people want to consume that. I say more than people want to consume tobacco. They want to consume that at the same rate, almost more than alcohol. So, like Lee said, you know what I'm saying? The powers that be gotta have a method to get not just a fair shake, but the bulk of it. And then everything else trickle down to the public and shit like that, because that's how they operate. So yeah, they definitely behind, but it's by design.
Yeah, I definitely I agree with you. Matter of fact, there was a study where I think one of the in some state, I don't know if it was Maine or somewhere, but the alcohol is going down and the weed is going up because people are like, well, I'd rather just come home and hit a J than deal with the alcohol. Steve, so is America behind on this issue from your perspective?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I think like I agree with the panel in regards to that. They trying to figure out how to tax it, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's more to it when it comes to like the people that's locked up for selling weed type deal. You know what I'm saying? Before it became legalized.
Mm,
I think it's more with that, you know what I'm saying, on why they're scared to go ahead and legalize it in certain areas because that's probably the areas that they got a lot of motherfuckers locked up in, you know what I'm saying, for selling it, for distributing it, you know? So
Yeah.
it's a big. I think it's a bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? The bigger thing that's going on.
I wholeheartedly agree with you as well. Let me check out what Kay has to say real quick. Kay said they need to go and fix or figure out how to tax it and make it legal. And Kay also said they don't want us to get rich off of it. I definitely agree with you on that one. And how bizarre is it, gentlemen, that there's somebody sitting in jail right now for marijuana where people are out in other places smoking them, whether it's recreation or medical. Is that not bizarre?
by
Or the
design.
fact, or the fact that
Hey,
they
free
did
Big
that whole
Meech.
thing with Brittany Griner, trying to get her up out of there because she was in jail for weed, and there's still people in the states right now locked up for that shit. I mean, is that not crazy?
Yeah, I mean that's
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 what.
overseas also, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
You say that's what
I
now?
wonder if
That was overseas laws. They're different.
But
They're
still,
different.
though, I mean, how ridiculous is it that they traded a killer because she was locked up for marijuana?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it was overseas, but I mean, still though, she got freed from overseas while they still had people that's over here still locked up. I'm sorry, Steve. I think I cut you off.
no, I was just gonna say I was just wondering on how many lawsuits can be filed in regards to it once these individuals that's locked up, for distributing weed. You know what I'm saying? Which I get it. You know what I'm saying? It was illegal at that particular time, but still, they should give them a lighter sentence or something. Or cut some time off their time. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers selling pounds and shit, and keys of weed and shit, they motherfucking doing 20 years. They doing football goddamn numbers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if they'll just take some time off, or are they worried about the repercussions of lawsuits? In the long run.
Well, shout out to all the states that have expunged the records and gotten people up out of there. Kudos to them. So now we got another. We're gonna fast forward and go to another topic here. This is a little crazy here. It hit the radar. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna take a quick look at it, and then we'll come back and talk on the other side.
Still brewing. The latest fallout. Two top marketing executives on leave, a company spokeswoman telling the Wall Street Journal. So what spurred all the backlash about beer?
Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us.
It follows a polarizing and brief brand partnership with trans influencer Dylan Mulvaney during March Madness, who told her 1.8 million followers on Instagram that Bud Light sent her a can with her face on it, celebrating her first year as a woman.
Whatever team you love, I love too.
All right, whatever team you love, I love too, Dizzle. So Budweiser did this. In your opinion, because there was a lot of backlash that they got, as you've seen. I believe that was Kid Rock shooting some cans of Bud Light. Was this a good move for Budweiser to do?
No, most of their core audience is people that watch NASCAR and sports, and you know what I'm saying. And they don't believe in that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying. So I mean, you could at least put out like a poll just to get some feelers. You know what I'm saying. Instead of jumping off the porch, and you know what I'm saying. Because I think I mean they tried it, but they in the back of their head they knew better, man. Come on, you know what I'm saying. They knew better than that.
All right. And you're new to the panel, D. So I have to read you your Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to answer any of my questions. Okay, they're simply just questions that I put out. If for any reason you don't want to answer it, you can simply say pass, and we'll keep on moving. So I didn't give you get a chance to give you that briefing because we had the technical difficulties earlier, but you are not obligated to answer any of my questions. Okay. So D, was this a good move for Budweiser to do, in your opinion?
I mean, they felt it was. So basically, we're now having like echoes of like, this isn't a word, we're gonna make it a word. Like participation is basically like people and companies see that these are the things moving, so they're attached to them. And it baffles me because they're billion-dollar companies who pay people millions to think before they do things. So when they have situations like this happen, it kind of makes you wonder. Because of course, marketing would tell them that their demographic for like Budweiser would be heterosexual males of usually like blue collar oriented backgrounds, meaning drivers, lifters, crushers, diggers, all those people. Just the world is expanding on them. So clearly, marketing would know like, should we do this? Because it's going to do something to the demographic that supports us consistently. Like I said, not saying that only hardworking people drink Budweiser, but if you do it from a marketing perspective, it is a beer that is usually consumed by people who are more in the physical labor demographic, right? So then if you know that, it's like, why would you go that direction? Now, they have to understand there are some men, women, children, whoever, grandparents that are just not going to ever identify with them. They're never going to connect to um, trans people. It doesn't mean they're going to be rude. It doesn't mean they're going to burn flags. They just don't understand. It's hard for them to concept. So I think they're doing whatever they think is right. However, I don't know how they can do that without knowing there was going to be some backlash. I guess that's the best thing. They knew there was going to be backlash from doing. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I just think they knew it, and just the urge to want to be a part of something or to be able to be counted. Like, oh, look, Budweiser supported us. You know, I feel like it's that type of thing. Like, oh, Budweiser supports us. Yeah, along with so and so, so on. It's like to be counted, so you can't be counted against type of thing. I feel like a lot of companies are doing that for fear of, being yelled at. Oh, you're transphobic. You don't support LGBT. Oh no, we're going to boycott. And I think a lot of brands are just participating just to participate. So I think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Because nothing in the commercial that happened would have made me suspect that lady drank Budweiser. I don't know what even if I'm looking at it from a marketing perspective, like lady in a dress with her face in the can. Okay, well, what are you doing?
Man, fuck
All
that.
right, okay, it's like whatever. So yeah, sorry for the long winded. Yeah.
No, man. You do your thing. That's your time. You take your time as you need. I will claim my time back. No, you do what you gotta do, man. That's perfect. Hey, look at him. Is that Bud Light?
Yeah,
Is that platinum?
man.
Hey, Steve, you owe me $5. I told you he was that way. Rap. What was it a good move? It's $5. We had a bet. We couldn't figure it out, but now we know.
I'll cash out you right now. I'm gonna cash out you right now.
Bet that. Rap, man. What was this a good move? Was this a good move on as you sit there and sip your cold brew? Was that a good move in your opinion?
So I mean, I'm basically echoing everything Darius said, because that's the perspective that I'm scaling it from. Because was it a good move to make? Yes, from a business perspective, it was, and they knew they was gonna take some backlash, but they're trying to gain another audience, and that's the thing now is. The pride and the like that entire community, the acceptance of them, they putting it in our cartoons for the kids. They implement it in schools, in the education system. They all over the place with that shit, man. But, I'm an avid brew drinker. So, I took that shit personal because I do come from the construction environment, even in the military, we go to parties, motherfuckers have some Coors, some Miller. It's always some piss water on deck, basically. You know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah.
like, I was like, damn, they putting transgender people on the beer too? Like, come on, man. Like, that wasn't even necessary. But from a business perspective, they're like he said, they don't want to feel left out. So we got to do this. But you also encouraging that behavior to the younger generation too, which should be against the law. That's something that's legal. That should be fucking illegal. Is messing with these kids when their brains is still developing like this, man. And that's a part of it. And they really use in that community, I believe. I know transgender people exist, but I believe that community is really being exploited right now for a level of population control. But I don't agree with it, like them like doing it to that extent. But I don't have no issue with transgender or people that want to change their sex or anything like that. Because my brother turned himself into a girl, but he 18 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean that's personal shit.
Yeah.
But that's the life he wants to live. I'm not gonna tell him, nah, man, you can't do. I have my opinion, but he's grown. He's gonna do what he wants to do. He's not 6, 7 years old, and they're telling him he can go in a closet and be that if he wants to. That's wrong.
Yeah.
He's 18. He's a legal adult. It's his decision. But the exploitation of it, I don't like the way these corporations is doing it. I don't like that shit.
Yeah. Well said, man. Yeah, I agree 100% with you, man. I don't think anybody pretty much cares what adults do. Now, I do think that. Well, I'll give you my opinion after Steve. Steve, was this a good idea or a good move from Budweiser to do this? Because again, they didn't put her face or the transgender's face on every can. They just gave them their own can with their face on it. So, was this a good move to even bring this out broadcast? Even though it was, I think the name was Daniel or something like that. They did it. They put it up there themselves. Was that a good move though, on your part? On Budweiser part, not your part. Sorry.
Yeah.
You didn't do anything.
Hey, I agree. I'm in total agreement with the panel on that. Like, they jumped on it. They probably thought it was a good business move, but it was like, I think it was a wrong timing, because of all the other stuff. Like Rab just said, you know what I'm saying? They're forcing this shit on our youth. You know what I'm saying? They're reading books to our kids. You know what I'm saying? In regards to they taking slavery or African American history out of schools, but they putting these type of books in the schools for our youth. You know what I'm saying? I think that shit is totally wrong. So it was definitely a bogus move. You know what I'm saying, for them to do that, and I don't blame the Kid Rock and the rest of the stars that's fucking boycotting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I think Lee said it earlier, or no, Rap said it earlier. When you go to a military party, especially in the Army, everybody is drinking Bud Light because of the low carbs. You know what I'm saying, or low calories or whatever. So you know what I'm saying. Now they done lost a lot of chunk. You know what I'm saying, of the money or profits. You know what I'm saying, going into the future. With that stunt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, I did not care about no goddamn carbs when I was that age. Back then, I just needed some beer for some beer pong. You know what I'm saying? So whatever we could get. I know a lot of people had the platinum.
Hey, we was mid-30s. We was mid-30s in that motherfucker. So yeah, you got to watch your weight, height and weight.
I was on a profile, so I was good. So all right, that might have not been a good move. Says some. But Steve, I'm gonna bring it back to you. Oh, we got a thumbs down. Why we get a thumbs down? Did you want the can? Did you want them on the can or not on the can? Which one was it? I don't know what the thumbs down was for. Can you clarify?
Big boy.
Yeah, they're like, I hate that he was on there. I love that he was on there. I don't know. Just let us know. Let's see. All right, so or maybe it's a thumbs down for Bud. I don't know.
For me.
For you. I think it came around the time you was talking, so we might have to say that. Steve, all right, so we got the part that wasn't a good, it might have not been a good look, or it might have been a good decision for them to try to kind of do, because I seen that this kind of is almost parallel with the whole Black Lives Matter movement as well, because you've seen a lot of people coming out and jumping onto that as well to make it, to make some money off of that. So it seems like it's almost parallel. And it's so now we're kind of, because this reminds me of when Kaepernick kneeled and they started burning and throwing away his shoes and stuff like that. Why? Okay, so I would have never known about this story had it not been for some of these people making this shit known. So why are they so why so theatrical?
it's the agenda. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's going with the program, they're gonna push that message. You know what I'm saying, of what they want the people to see or be involved in. You know what I'm saying? You keep throwing something in somebody's face, they're gonna start acknowledging it one way or another. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is. It's just the agenda. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, this motherfucker came out what, a year, you know what I'm saying? I didn't this the second time I heard of him, because the Hodge twins was roasting his ass like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So this is the second occurrence, you know what I'm saying, within a year. So why are they pushing this person? You know what I'm saying? He's is he the new face of the transgender? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just, I think it's just an agenda behind it.
All right, bet that. Rap, man. They were burning Kaepernick jerseys and all this stuff. For what reason, I don't know. And again, I would not have known about this had it not been for some of the antics that you just seen. Matter of fact, maybe you didn't see. Let's take a quick look real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
But for some fans of the brand, it was no cause to celebrate.
Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch.
The hashtag Bud Light boycott appearing online, and viral TikTok showing users pouring out the beer, destroying cans, and even going as far as pretending drinking the beverage leads them to change gender. Offline, a Florida restaurant refusing to sell Bud Light, telling our affiliate they removed the drink from its menu because transgenderism is in direct opposition to their biblical faith. That week, Bud Light sales dropping 17% compared to the year before, according to data compiled from industry group Bump Williams Consulting, who called it a, quote, notable acceleration of the sales declines. This as competitors, Coors Light and Miller Lite, simultaneously saw bumps.
All right. So seeing the antics that they're doing over there with the shooting it and you know, talking bad about it, that really to me brought more attention than them making the partnership that they had. I wouldn't even known about it. So why do they need to be so theatrical with things that they don't like? I mean, I'm sure that if you didn't like it, you would just say, well, I'm not going to buy it. Why go online to make a big scene of it?
Because a lot of people, that's just who they are. I mean, they have the ability to, you know what I mean? Because, you know, your phones, you can record anything. So, I mean, that's a person, I believe it's personal decisions that they made to take it to that extent. I mean, no, I'm not going to do that. I just, you know, I won't drink it, you know, for a period of time while I'm upset. But I go to Coors, I go to Miller, and shit, it all tastes the same, really. You know, Bud Light was just really the top dog. You know what I mean? But the theatrics is, I think that's a part of everything or every disagreement or opinion. That's just, they just visually showing their extreme opinion. You know what I mean? So they really just made a choice, I believe, to do that. But the media coverage of it, you know, shows too, because the media is taking the time out to go find the videos. You know what I'm saying? And report on it too. So that's an aspect of it too, because they could have just left it alone like they do all the positive shit in the black community, and we could have just went on about our lives.
Oh shit. He waking up over there. Y'all better watch out. Y'all better watch out. All right, let me before I get to you, D, let me get to some of these chats real quick. Miss oh man, it's in the way. Miss I says this was my bad. Oh, that was my bad trying to get back to the chat. So you hit the thumbs down. It's still up there. Can you take it down, please? Thank you kindly. They are forcing it on grown people too. And crazy, they want you to accept it but won't accept your views. 100%, man. I've seen that quite a few times. Says Ms. Messiah. Kay says because that's what palm color folks do. Says Kay. Kay also says no different from us destroying shoes in the black community. Says huh? Oh yeah. You crazy? Wait, who destroying some shoes? I ain't destroying no goddamn shoes. Y'all tripping. They already paid for that shit, nigga. We gonna wear it till it breaks. And so D, man, we're gonna start off with you, man. I like I said before, I would not have known this had it not been so. Of course, putting the media, but also if these individuals wouldn't have, you know, behaved the way that they behaved. What's up?
No, I think Kay was saying stores, black stores in the black community.
Oh, okay. My bad. Sorry about that. But I was like, what? Thought I missed that one. You know, I can't read. So why do all the theatrical antics with this instead of just saying, you know what, I don't support it, I don't like it, I'm not going to buy it.
You asking me?
Yes, D.
I don't know why, but in America, like we have this denial to understand that most shit is a trend. Like people see a way to do something, that's what they're gonna do. Like prime example, showing supreme outrage, that's the trend they're gonna do it. People being unhappy, choosing to shoot shit up, that's a trend. They're gonna do it. So it's the same shit. The supreme outrage. It's more beneficial as a millionaire for you to probably get your lawyer involved in the type of statement directly to the chairman. However, you're going to get your iPhone, go online, and shoot up a bunch of beer that you bought. Like what? It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I think it's a trend. Like I said, people get so caught up in making the shows that they forget what the show is even about. So that's what I think. It's just like it's trendy. Oh shit, he said it this way. Well, let me take it up a notch. I can shoot it in my lane. Well, I can take it up a notch and blow it up on the. It's just this is trendy. That's what they choose to do to be seen. But there are very few messages that are pure and authentic. Even Kaepernick message got diluted, and he just ended up with a bunch of paper and didn't want to go back to the NFL anymore. I thought the whole purpose was to get in the NFL, but like I'm saying, I'm just using that for an example to say like it's just a trend. People mimic what they see to get attention that really doesn't have a place. Because if you look at it, all y'all you're losing. All these dumbass people made videos of them pouring out Bud Light that you already paid for. Then people don't give a shit. Just like I'm pretty sure y'all, most of you guys are military. You know it's a fucking plane right now in fucking Korea, Afghanistan, Germany. There's some motherfuckers on there like, hey, you seen that shit on the news about Budweiser? Man, I don't give a fuck. If you off duty, go buy it. It's some 18-year-olds. It's undeniable. So them doing it does nothing. It's like a drop in a bucket. People don't give a fuck that much. That's not gonna stop nothing. Like I said, it's just those particular people who are gonna be offended, and you're gonna switch to something else they own. Anheuser-Busch owns Budweiser, Bud Light. They own all of the beers. So what are you gonna do? They own Coors. They own. It's just like Coca-Cola owning everything, but you think there's a difference. No, it's Pepsi over Sprite. They own that shit too. So I think it's the same way Anheuser-Busch. They own all the beers. You're gonna be upset and switch to another leg of their business, and they're still gonna get the money. You're going online showing us destroying things that you already paid for, so they made the money. So yeah, that's a trend, man. Trend of showing some outrage. That's all it is. Because you didn't have to do that. Like you said, you could have just said, hey, baby, when you go to the grocery store, don't put that shit in the basket no more. Okay. That would have been done. But like I said, to do all the extra shit, man, you want to be seen. You want the attention, you want the energy that comes from it. So yeah, those are my 2 things.
I definitely agree with you on that one, man. You definitely want to be seen if you're out there doing all the antics and craziness going on. But Dizzle, I'm gonna come to you, man. Same question to you, good sir. Why all the theatrics instead of just saying, hey, you know what? Don't put it in the card as D said.
Yeah, I was agreeing with D. A couple of things D said. Like it's a trend, and you can tell by the videos of people destroying the can. You can tell what their core audience is. You know what I'm saying? White people that love guns. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and he had the MAGA hat on too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And love NASCAR and all that shit. But but you don't need to fucking, if you don't like some shit, just don't buy it. Why do you need to buy it, then make a video and then go? You just put more money in their fucking pocket. It don't make you any better because you get to shoot up some cans or, you know what I'm saying?
Free
What's the fuck?
publicity.
You're giving them more publicity. You're giving them more. You're shining more light on that subject. Just don't buy the shit. That's it. It's real simple.
Yeah, I agree with you. I
I'm
just seen your mess.
gonna buy it. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, let me see you take a sip of that shit again.
You right here.
Oh man, that shit. Swallow that shit, nigga. Yeah. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this thing moving. Kay said, or I'm sorry, Ms. Zaya says, already changed the thumbs down to up. Someone else gave you a real thumbs down. If you still see it, I definitely do see it. I don't know who that was. They won't say anything behind the thumbs down, so I don't know what it was about. Kay Emil says, no, I mean shoes. When they had a protest about Balenciaga last year, why they burning? Who burning up? Oh my goodness, I don't get it. So we're gonna take a quick look at another video, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna start with you, Dizzle.
As Bud Light is under the microscope, both those other brands continue to support pride initiatives.
Miller Lite believes that everyone deserves to be their authentic selves.
And it didn't take long for politicians to jump into the fray.
You know, I'd rather be governed by we the people than woke companies. And so I think pushback is in order across the board, including with Bud Light.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis claiming corporate America is trying to change the country.
Here we go. All right, so yeah, there was a lot there. A lot of the I'm confused, Dizzle. I need your help. All right, help me out here. People stopped drinking Bud Light because they supported the Alphabet Gang. However, the other companies have also been shown to show love to the Alphabet Gang. So if that's what's going on, I mean, what's really the problem here?
Man, I think maybe the other companies that were showing love, maybe they kind of did it more discreetly, and then you know what I'm saying, like maybe they didn't put like a face on it, you know what I'm saying. So that's probably why the issue is right there.
Okay. Same question to you, D. Both all the companies are supporting the Alphabet Gang, man. So what's really the issue here? Is it because they, like Dizzle said, it was the face on the can, or what's going on? You might be muted.
I think it's I still don't know what the person did. I think that's also the second part of the outrage. Like, I think people are seeing people from the other community transition or roll into new roles and ways of identifying, and there's so much praise and credit being given when us that are in reality are like, okay, what the fuck happened? Like, I heard a comedian made a joke like, hey, Caitlyn Jenner was a man for 6 months and won Woman of the Year. What the fuck? What happened to all the other women who were out here doing shit and taking precedent and winning things? So I think that's also part of the outrage. You see sometimes different members of that community being like highlighted, praised for things that the rest of us have to do a lot more work, do a lot more struggle, a little bit more stressing, a little bit more strife. So first thing is, I think that may be a problem. People kind of just going, what the fuck? How did this happen? Why is it happening? Who is this? Then the second part could be personal beliefs. You know, people just don't understand it or don't identify with it. So yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Before I get you reminding me of, I think I missed this question or this comment from Kay. The agenda they trying to push to replace the image of natural-born women is what is. Says Kay. Well said. So, Rap, man, same question to you, good sir. If they're moving over to Coors and Coors is saying, hey, we got love for the Alphabet Gang too, what is really the issue here? Is it the face? Is it because they see who they represent, who the person is?
So I mean, it's all about business with these corporations. Like they don't really give a shit about us. I mean, it's about business and that dynamic of our society, that construct with the LGBTQ, that movement, that's the wave right now. Big media is covering it. Like I said, it's all over the cartoons. We all kind of been saying the same thing in different ways from different perspectives about it. It's only really an issue to us because you looking at when you're looking at the youth and things like that, how that's affecting them. I mean, if you grown, you're an adult, you do as you please. But when it comes to the children, that's the big thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a 10-year-old daughter and shit like that, and they, the language they're using and they're okaying and kind of enabling that. Like, no, tell her she's a female first. Like, make her confident in that before you bring in this. Oh, I think I'm this way or I think I'm that way. They're just trying to incorporate it, and it's all a collective.
Yeah.
So for them, it's not an issue. It's just it's us. You know what I'm saying? Because we see what's going on in the motherfucking Matrix, man, and this shit ain't right.
Man, I hear that. Yeah. I definitely think that they got to be more mindful of the kids and who's picking up what they putting down. Kay says, oh no, I already read that one. Kay also says, we are officially a country with no morals and don't believe in the Bible. Says Kay. Well said. Steve, man, what is really the problem here? Because again, they're having a problem with Budweiser because they are likening they support the Alphabet Gang. However, the other countries, I've seen one dude pouring out Bud and picking up a Coors, which is said to also
support LGBT.
support the Alphabet Gang as well. So, what's really the problem here then?
They're trying to push an agenda, you know what I'm saying, by any means, and everybody's taking their little picks on how they're gonna push it. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, just like Kay said, you know what I'm saying, like dealing with the Bible, like it's no morals. It's no morals anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in the previous podcast, like the world is so busy and we're so busy. You know what I'm saying? We're not really paying attention to certain things. We're just going on or running that hamster wheel, so to speak, every day. But you know what I'm saying? And with them pushing this on our youth, on our kids, and on adults in different shows and stuff like that on the regular, that I guess in the forefront they looking at it where it'll be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a everyday thing, so to speak. I don't know if they trying to like hypnotize or brainwash motherfuckers. I don't know, but it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Because like you just said, like Coors is doing the same thing, or they did it already in a quiet manner versus them being public with the shit. They're all doing the same thing. So I think it's just an agenda.
All right. So we're gonna go
So,
ahead and what's up? Go ahead.
hey, I wanted to add this after what Steve said, accenting the agenda part. My personal opinion is it's a form of population control for the end game. Because if you got people flip flopping, men think they women and women think they men, ain't nobody fucking reproducing unless you want some surrogate shit.
Man, it's a couple people that's reproducing. They need to stop reproducing.
But Rab just said though. I agree with Rab though, but I put it like this: like, what's the agenda in the future? Like, if I put it like this, if fucking over 60% becomes of the alphabet crew in the United States and they can't reproduce, what's that gonna do to our army or our military? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna cripple us to the degree where motherfuckers ain't gonna want to go, or they ain't not gonna be qualified because they're gonna be fucked up in the head, so to speak. Not to say that community is fucked up in the head, but you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be topsy-turvy across the whole United States. We're gonna have some little ass country like Somalia or some shit gonna take the fucking United States over because we can't even fucking control our own shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just fucked up, man, on that agenda.
Or this could be a beautiful thing, right? So what if, you know what I'm saying, we the rest of the motherfuckers has got to populate the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We get to
You
get
don't
up in
want
there.
that. You don't want that child support on your head.
No. But I'm saying it's for the country though. So we get like money paid. You know what I'm saying, to populate the world or something like that. Maybe that's something that could happen. I don't know. I'm just dreaming out my fantasies.
Niggas would be donating sperm weekly.
Hey, no, this is all natural. This is
They
against my
already don't
religion
want
to
us to
donate sperm.
contaminate their women. They already don't want us to contaminate their women. Shit.
Hey,
You
that's
know
what I'm saying. We got to get up
because
in
once
here.
you go black, you black. Goddamn it, I don't care.
Oh, that's
You know
what I'm saying. Shit. Let me get to the comments real quick. Ms. Zaya says, agree with Rab. Ms. Zaya says, if you can't define what a woman or man is, how do you label yourself as one? Kay says, is exactly Rab. And Kay also says, men became women and women became men, and no more children being born. All right. That's what I'm saying. That's why we, need to get permission to be able to go out here and do our thing. So with that being said, I want to touch on something that, I'm just saying, like because most of us is military up here, right? So what if, it was just like our duty to please that booty? All right, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna get off of this and keep moving. I know I'm stupid. So we just get drafted. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, shit, they called me in. I gotta go fuck like 14 bitches. So we have Case. He wanted to talk about the neighbor. All right, so I didn't get to catch everything, but hopefully I can get the majority of what was going on. Apparently, there was a neighbor, I think somewhere in Texas, who was next to their neighbors, right? So this guy was out there shooting guns, and the neighbors, I believe they said there were about 5 of them, possibly Honduran, was asking him like, "Hey, man, can you not fire your gun around the house or whatnot?" So apparently he ends up flipping out, and he just goes in there and murks damn near I think the whole family. So yeah, what you think about that, Dizzle? What do you think? I think he's on a run. I don't know if he's been caught yet. He could have been caught, but last I seen he was on a run.
Shit. That's crazy, man. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, all he asked was, can you stop popping off in the backyard? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about that made you so mad you had to go commit a crime, murder? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was
crazy.
shooting. He was ready to shoot somebody. He was definitely ready to shoot somebody. And they found some of the bodies were hovering over children, trying to protect them as well. What are your thoughts on that story?
Oh, what you said? Who you talking to?
You, sorry.
Oh, sometimes James, be ready to say you don't have to get ready. That's how I feel. I don't know why we have like a refusal in America to just admit where we're at. We're at a time of heightened security. We're at a time of supremely unconnected, unsane. I don't want to say insane, but this is just where we're at. So I think like now is like just the time to move accordingly. Like there's no way to tell. We don't know the details. Like I said, the person may could have said it wrong, but just to go and kill a bunch of people off of that whim in that instant, that's just crazy. Clearly, that's not sane. That's not normal at all. But I feel like it's always been that way. It's just technology lets it be known because we can get a report every 10, 15, 20 minutes every day. You forget, like when most of our parents were growing up, they grew up in the era of mass serial killers from the 70s going like late 60s going into the 80s. Like this was the hugest time for serial killers. So I feel like these crazy fucking people been here all along. I don't think it's the times. I don't think it's the water, the food. I think it's just technology allowing us to be able to hear about some shit that happened in Colorado or Oklahoma or Oregon all within 3 minutes of each other. So I think it's fucking insane. I think we need to start moving to more of what's the word? You guys in the military, I don't know, protect and secure kind of society. Like, stop waiting. Like, it's so sad. Oh my God, it wasn't supposed to happen. And just accept that we live with crazy fucking individuals and we need to be wary. We need to be prepared. We don't have to live in fear. Even if I'm kind of off topic, but I'm just saying, like, that shit is just crazy. There's no words for it. Like, you went outside and was like, hey man, please don't shoot your gun. I got kids in the house, and then everybody in your house get shot. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. I just think, like I said, we just need to be accepting that we live in a crazy time and start moving to a society that prepares for it. And that it expects. I don't know. I'll pass. I'll
Nah,
say
yeah,
it. I don't know.
you're 100%. Because that was my whole thing, because it was the fact that they were Honduran, I believe, foreigners, that I don't know if they could have guns or not. You know what I mean? So, would they have been able to, get the means to protect themselves, Rap? What do you think about that story?
I, like it is, like what D kind of talked about, like people have been like that, and then now the exposure with us being able to see it happening. The same with the police killings of at the high rate, with African Americans, like seeing that now, and it's always kind of happened back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, but there was no, you got stories, but more shit happened than what we have access to. Now we have access to everything. You know what I mean? So we're seeing it in all forms and all waves at, pretty much the height of as technology grows.
Yeah.
So it's a messed up situation. But I mean, I don't know if they were friends or what like that. You don't go to somebody's house. If my neighbor is busting his gun, first of all, I'm not going over there and I ain't strapped.
Facts.
Like, come on, man. First off, you don't go tell nobody to put no strap down and you ain't got no strap unless you know them, especially if you're on their property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This ain't a corner store, some little bad kids out there, on some flagging or some shit like that you can just kind of holler at, like, yo, man, y'all wilding right now. This is you going to somebody on somebody else's premises. I don't know the full details, and he's already armed and doing some weird shit. You might want to be holding yourself for your own protection. So that's just in it. The story in itself is sickening. I'm sure it happens more often than not. But we don't hear about it in a lot of these smaller places. But it's just unfortunate, man.
That's crazy. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think that it is. Thank you for technology. In some instances, being able to bring it to the forefront, where I think a lot of times they would have just swept it under the rug. So sometimes technology does play a good role as well. Steve, what do you think about that story? The neighbor just going berserk and just trying to murk the whole family.
Hey, it sounded like he had that intention all along. He just wanted a reason. He just wanted a fucking reason. My shit's still lagging, but yeah, I think he just wanted a reason to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I get it. And when you say Texas, you know what I'm saying, a person coming on your property, that's trespassing, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So you can bear arms, so to speak. But I think it has to be, I don't know the whole facts of the law in Texas, but if someone's trespassing and
It's
they're
open
leaving,
carry.
yeah, it's open carry. But I don't know if you're not threatened if you can shoot. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. Like if somebody just come on your property talking shit, they don't give you the right to shoot. Unless you're,
well,
you know what I'm saying,
he went into their house
in danger
and killed them.
Yeah. But I'm saying for like the initiated though, when they asked them to stop shooting, like how what took place? Like did they come over there or did they yell down the street or what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, like I think it was premeditated. Like he already had an issue with them because, like you said, they were foreigners. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he just wanted a reason to go, oh, since I got the barrel warm right now, I'm gonna go ahead and use the rest of these goddamn rounds. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And now you got a motherfucker on the run. It's crazy.
I missed it.
Hey, I don't
I
warm this
missed it.
motherfucker up. I might as well keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, goddamn. I missed it, man.
Y'all some cold niggas,
I
man.
totally missed it too. I was over here looking at something else. All right, so we're gonna go with K. K says, no time to be a hoe, E. Hey man, I'm just talking about doing my civic duty. How you feel about gun control after hearing that? How do well D, Dizzle, how do you feel about gun control after hearing that?
Shit, there should be. I don't know. Like I said, I keep saying I don't know what the solution is, but
Yeah.
it should be something. It
Yeah.
needs to be something. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas is wilding out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is what happens when you don't have anything concrete or any rules to follow. You know what I'm saying? You get random senseless murders like this.
Yeah. D man, what do you think about gun control after hearing something like this?
That's still not gonna happen in America. We're too far. It's too far in the middle for complete. Like there'll never be a ban on guns in America. I know like tragedies happen, but the same thing that's kind of hurting us saves us. This is why we've never been invaded since the 1800s because we're too big, too many individual weapons to maintain. That's why they can't really invade. However, I do think that some kind of process has to be invented. And even then, I don't know. There's just no way around it because people, I guess, I don't know. People who may not be into weapons don't really realize, like, and you guys are all from the military, so you guys know, like, the same kind of tragedy can happen with a handgun. It's just that, like I told you, uh, trendy horror is what I call it. Columbine set it off. I'm from Mississippi. Luke Woodham went to school with deer rifles. That's just what they think. The same sad shit that Sandy Hook and Uvalde, they could have did that with a 9mm and the right ammunition and an extender. They still can hurt people. There's just these guns are just the popular guns. Oh, AR-15, well, AK-47, they're just the popular ones. I don't think that there's ever going to be a way to just fully know. We just don't know people. We don't know emotional content, character. There's no way to do that in a gun sale. So I'm gonna say this rifle. Why don't you tell me about your childhood? Like this shit is not gonna happen. You know, they're not gonna be able to do that. So there's no way to just. I'm with you. I
Yeah.
love the sound of it. I have hope for it. I hate the tragedies happening, but I just don't know. Taking all the guns away is just not the right idea. Because unfortunately, people forget where we live in. You can look at other places, but the UK isn't as big as America. There's so many different shades, colors, calibers of people. Some people gonna be happy as fuck skipping in the street. Then we all know some niggas gonna lose their mind. Kick out, robberies. We just have to have it. So like I don't know. Uh, I just don't think it's possible to take it all away. Like that's gonna cause a problem. If America woke up tomorrow, Joe Biden would say, "Hey, turn in your guns," that shit is gonna be horrible. It's gonna be so terrible. People like y'all. Think about the people beyond y'all. Y'all like all these
I ain't
fucking
giving up my shit.
veterans walking around with all these skill sets. Nigga, you think you finna? Hey man, just hang it up. Just hang it up. Because that's what I'm saying. Like they're not gonna be able to just do it like that. All these former military people with this skill set and these skills, and you think you're gonna go in their crib and take these weapons? Nah, it ain't. So yeah, I don't know, man. Shit, I don't know. Hope they do, that's gonna be bad for them. But I just don't know, man. Shit, I passed the mic rap because I just don't know. I do think if it's like a larger caliber weapon, there should be like an in-depth background check, but still, there's no way to know.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you.
Still even that wouldn't even help. Shit.
Say what?
I said in-depth background check still wouldn't even help. I mean, it's a filter, but I mean, it ain't 100%. You know what I'm saying? Something that's 100% gonna work.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking, well, I'll tell you what I'm thinking at the rap. She was speaking to the fact of how do you feel about gun control after hearing something like that happening?
I mean, I'm pretty much with Steve, man. Come, come get it.
Wait a minute.
Come
We on
get it.
YouTube. Wait a minute. We on YouTube. Hold on, man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, good sir.
So,
Yeah.
but
This
you
is
know, I
not a
mean, it's my,
FaceTime call.
I got my concealed carry though, man. But
Yes.
we need to protect ourselves out here at all costs, man. Even being good Samaritans and doing things, or even trying to de-escalate circumstances that ain't happening on your property. All jokes aside, uh, it's like pretty much the panel has said thus far, it's hard to contain like gun control. Like you said, if Biden came down with some type of executive order with everybody turning their straps, that ain't gonna go easy. Like I don't even see it happening.
Yeah.
To be real with you, but there's really no way unless you want to add security measures. You need to heighten your security measures at these establishments where these things are taking places. Where these things are taking place. If it's at retail stores, the security guard with a walkie-talkie ain't cutting it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you got to put metal detectors, if there's I mean, to get on a data center, it's like trying to get in the Pentagon.
Yeah.
That's just a data center. I'm not saying you need to go that far, but you need to start thinking about your security measures, not necessarily the weapons, because people that handle their business, nothing on their records, prior military, still in, have training with guns, can handle weapons, are very comfortable with firearms. We're not people of that magnitude. We're not the threats. We actually wish we were in those situations so we could de-escalate the situation how we see fit.
Yeah.
When people are taking advantage of bystanders like that. So it's a very dicey subject. It's just hard to say, yay or nay, in my opinion on it. Because people, like you say, that aren't familiar with guns, that never handle them, they're afraid of them, they're terrified of them. So they don't want them. They're like, no, we just get rid of them. And people that handle them know how to control themselves and handle them responsibly. We're like, no, I need protection for my family in the event one of these psychos try to come up in here.
Yeah.
So it depends on who you ask.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, and thank you for the great demonstration on how to clear a weapon.
Thank
you so much on that one. You too. That was not me. That was Rap. Steve, what do you think about what Kay said as far as how you feel about gun control after seeing a story like that?
I ain't giving up my shit. They gonna have to pry my shit from my cold dead hands, and they gonna have to kill me first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving up my shit. But like Rab just said, like, you know what I'm saying, like, guns are for protection. You know what I'm saying? Because of it's so many illegal guns running around in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Jumping across borders, motherfuckers transporting them shits, all that shit. Who's doing it? You know what I'm saying? It hasn't come out. But the thing is, though, with them pushing these illegal guns, it's getting into the wrong hands, and that's why people are going crazy. But this person that the story that we were just talking about, he could have been a private gun owner. You know what I'm saying? He probably could have had his guns for years. But I think that would at least help the gun control in regards to this situation is maybe instead of doing a background check for sure, but maybe start doing a psychological test or something like that every so often, just to see if somebody is is fit to carry that gun. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'll put it like this: like when we talk about the black young man that was in Kansas City, Missouri, a few weeks ago. The person that shot him was 84 years old. Why is an 84-year-old man still walking around with a gun? You know what I'm saying? He probably on a goddamn walker. You know what I'm saying? So why is that? You know what I'm saying? So I think that it should be an age limit. It should be an age cutoff and a psychological test. I think that would help the situation, but it's still gonna be hard to prevent it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
They're not gonna be able to do that because me being from Mississippi, it's some old men in my area that's in their 80s that you would swear to God it was early 40s, late 40s, early 50s. Them just freaks of nature. They're like, don't smoke, don't drink. Or they do smoke and drink. They grew up eating food. They grew. So I know some old niggas that's 80 that you wouldn't believe they was 80. So that'll be a problem if you try to do an age limit because there are some age people who are not. They're not fucked up from being old. I guess the best way to say it. Yeah, man, ain't no way to solve this shit.
No, it definitely. Well, I think it is right. No,
Well,
it
I
ain't.
mean,
It's
just
not
like
a way.
rap
It's
stuff.
not a way. But I do think that if you look at the rounds, I think the rounds could be something that could be looked at because I think that when you're seeing with the AR, I think the thing is the damage that it causes. That is what might be the thing that stops someone from being able to receive help, or maybe because it shreds. It shreds the body, where a 9 round may not inflict that much damage. So I would say that, but my only thing is that I think it should be eliminated, but only if the government eliminates theirs. If the government doesn't eliminate theirs, then we don't eliminate ours. So with that said, Dizzle, D-Love, Rob, and Steve, man, I really do appreciate y'all coming through. Thank you all for everybody in the chat as well. We're going to keep this thing going. Great question, Kay. I really do appreciate it. I'm almost done. Does anybody have to leave right now? Let me know if you're going to leave right now. Y'all good? Everybody good? All right, we're going to keep rolling in. All right, so Ms. Zaya says, be ready at all times. Also, we need to get back to a community. With technology, we would be ready and aware as a team. K Emil says too many people out here with mental or with mentally of the Joker mentality of the Joker. Sorry, out here with guns. I definitely agree with you on that one, man. They out here losing their mind. Let me tell you a joke type of shit. Though I did love when that motherfucker did the pencil trick. When you first did y'all, he's like, you want to see it? You want to see
on Dark Knight?
Yeah, you want to see the pencil? I was like, that motherfucker's cold. Oh, that motherfucker's cold. Now, he a problem. All right, so we got some more Alphabet Gang stuff to look at real quick. We're gonna take a quick look at it, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about it.
Oh, I mean that ranks high on the list of things that I'll be fighting for and speaking up against. Everyone deserves the right to play. Everyone deserves the right to come here, sit in these seats, and feel safe and not feel like there's a threat or they can't be who they are or like it's just all eyes on them. So I think it's a crime, honestly, to separate someone for any reason. So I definitely will be speaking up against that legislation and those laws that are trying to be passed for sure.
All right, for those who may not have picked up on everything that was going on, she was basically saying that it should be illegal for transgenders not to be allowed into certain sports, right? So with that being said, I'm gonna start with you, Dizzle. Do you think that this is a good idea, and if so, or if not, why?
No, man. As far as professional sports, hell no. Because it's kind of like the cheat code. Because if you a man and you can't hang with men, then you get to throw on a wig and some lipstick and go dominate the women. It's not fair.
Yeah.
But like I said, like we was having a conversation before, like if it's just at the wire or something, then whatever, whatever. But when you trying to monetize and make money and be on TV and all that shit and appeal to the masses, nah, it's definitely not fair.
All right, I hear that. And Kay hit it right on the nose. That's exactly what I think as well. Kay, Kay says, why they can't create their own league, then since they have a right to compete. I definitely agree with you. I think that would be the best solution. D man, do you agree with this? If so, or if not, why?
Wait, so she was saying it should be allowed?
Yes, it should be allowed. It should be illegal to be able to keep them out of sports.
Well, I mean, that's only her because she plays above the average woman, probably a profile. I think they should create their own. Um, just people keep missing the fact of like it's not transphobic to just speak the truth. And like it's funny, I heard a comedian tell the joke like, okay, if there's no sense and there's no difference in changing your title, your representation. He's like, we're gonna change LeBron to a girl, and he's gonna go to the WNBA, and this nigga gonna score 800 points a game. If there's no truth in like, he's been a man for so long, even if he starts taking hormones and does different things, he's still a body of a man. So he was like, okay, we'll send LeBron to the WNBA, let him play against them, and see how it goes. Or anybody, send any man from the NBA to the WNBA, or any man from soccer, baseball, whatever you want to, and send them into those sports, and they're going to dominate. So I'm agreeing with you guys. Like, I don't think it should be illegal just because people are trying to be an asshole. When you talk about contact sports, basketball, MMA, UFC, bro, you the guy. And you go in there and beating and fucking destroying these women, and everybody's applauding you in the back. Like I saw one where the dude was like powerlifting, like, well, you're a guy. You should be lifting and breaking records. And they were all like excited, like, she broke another record. Like, well, it's a guy. He should be lifting all of that weight. So I think we have to draw the line between disrespectful for no reason and disrespectful for safety, for sake of competition, for fairness. I don't think they should be allowed in some sports because A, it reduces the impact that women are doing that they had to get to, and I think B, it keeps the talent pool unfair. And like I said, if you want to do it that way, let men from the WNBA, the NBA transition, go to the WNBA and watch what the fuck happens. Let I forgot the soccer dude named Raul the Apollo. Let him go to the women's soccer team and score every fucking goal in the Olympics and get a gold medal every fucking year. They're gonna get sick of it. So I think it should be a separation. I think it should be a difference because it really is a difference. This isn't people's feelings. This isn't someone being a bigot because they want to be a bigot. Like, I think it's unfair.
I agree. We're gonna go with Miss Zaya, who says, "Let me check this out real quick." Again, what about my right to fair competition? All right, I hear you over there. Rab, to you, man. Do you think that this is a good idea to allow trans people in the leagues? Why or why not?
No, I don't. I don't think it's a good idea because, like, pretty much the logical thing is it is an unfair advantage for a man, of the stature of a lot of these NBA players to go play in a league with the WNBA. It's just there's no way they can compete. So that's ridiculous in and of itself. This is just people just wanting to express themselves or something like that. Okay, but you're going to express it in the league with the with the biological identity you came to this world with. We're either born the way the construct is set up is you're born a male or you're born a female. You're not born anything other than that.
I
So
got a question.
if you have, what's up?
I can't be born a banana split.
You can you can say and identify verbally that that's what you are, but your scientific makeup is not of that which we construct as a banana split. I mean, you we gotta put some this is that morals and that values that y'all boys was touching on early. Like, we running away from that shit. We're just like, fuck it. You want to be a television? God damn it, be a 4K OLED with all the HDMI ports. You can take it from any which way. You taking it USB, you taking it Apple, you taking the Android. You can be whatever you want to be verbally, but that should not constitute, if you were born a female woman, you change to man, and you play sports, you're gifted enough to play sports, you should play in that league which you were biologically born. That's, we can't do that. Like you say, you can't have women playing in the NFL, dude. That's
Or
they'd be,
here's an idea: create something new. So just the thing, I like to see like proof be done, and like proof through action. Create something new that allows trans athletes to play with the invitation to men and women available, and just see how that pans out. It's just one of those things, like, it's gonna prove that there is something different. Like I said, Brittany Griner is kind of a more male suited kind of woman. So for her, she's excited to play against a higher level of competition, not realizing that the average girl in the NBA, WNBA ain't as tall, ain't as masculine as her. So they're not going to be able to handle that. So I was like, okay, instead of everybody getting upset, like, go create a sports league for trans athletes, but be able to have them invite men or women who feel like Brittany Griner, who feel like maybe she's not being tested at her current level of play. But putting them fully into like women's sports, I just don't think it's okay. Man, especially when I should have looked it up before this, but they have like women going into the MMA version that are men transitioning, and they are fucking destroying these women.
Yeah.
In these fights, they're killing them, and people are just Oh, her first UFC debut, and I'm like, that shit was not fair. It was a dude beating up a girl for 3 rounds. So when I see that, it's so like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with the people? They people want to be so supportive of the wrong shit, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Steve, do you think that this would be a great idea, what she's proposing? If so, or if not, why?
Hell no, I totally agree with the panel on this shit, man. It's and I think Rab and the last statement that D was bringing out, because I couldn't hear the beginning portion, but definitely, you know what I'm saying. You put a female in the NFL, and the motherfucker, goddamn Lawrence Taylor hit our ass, Ray Lewis hit our ass. I'm talking about snot bubbles. I mean, night type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and the same thing. Put your best fucking boxer, female boxer, up against Mike Tyson. He gonna knock her motherfucking wig off. You know what I'm saying? And it's the rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? He gonna knock her fucking wig off. You know what I'm saying? And or take it to Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? He's not even he's a counter puncher. You know what I'm saying? She step wrong or trip over a titty or something like that, he gonna knock her motherfucking ass out. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, just to be realistic. Since they want to go fucking crazy with this shit, since they want to throw this crazy shit on me, I'm gonna fucking go crazy on them. Just fucking think about it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, take it to the NBA. Like, I think D brought it out earlier in regards to LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Brittany Griner can say that shit because she fucking 6'9". But take it to fucking Candace Parker that's 6'3" or 6'2", 6'1", whatever. You know what I'm saying? Compared to LeBron James, she can't do shit with him. She probably can shoot from the outside, but guarding him in the paint alone or just standing in the way and he driving to the hole, and this motherfucker 280 pounds, 6'9", hell no. He gonna knock her motherfucking wig off. So I don't think it's a good idea. And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
All right, man. I definitely agree with you, and I think because I don't think she quite understands the Pandora box that she's going to open up. Because what's going to happen is the best players play, and it doesn't matter. You know, when it comes to physicality, their best can't be our mid. they can barely beat our worst, right? Because just physically, we are different. That's why when you hear so many records being broken by transgender who have made the switch over, is because it just, when it comes to strength, it's just it's just facts. It's just biologically that we are a stronger, the stronger of the two species. Right now, you do have outliers who probably can hang, but even their best can't. They can't keep up with our best. It's just not possible. It's not possible. So what's going to happen is, especially if you look at basketball, the best play, the rest sit on the bench. So what you're going to see is a lot of guys in wigs running around the court and a lot of biological women sitting on the bench, if they even get drafted. Because I guarantee if they had the draft against the NBA, a lot of those people that's in the WNBA wouldn't be playing. They just wouldn't be playing. So you by opening up that box, you're gonna disenfranchise a lot of women who have a great future and who probably want to play against other women to be great at being a woman player, a woman athlete, I think.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Right. I think the only thing that's saving the WNBA from being taken over is the pay. If they were getting paid what the NBA was getting paid, the line would be out the door. Because that's the problem I have. I see a lot of these men who transition into women's sports, and it be pissing me off. Like, so when you ran cross country track for men, nigga, you was 189.
Garbage.
You was 189. Then you transition to the women's side, and you're 3, you're number 2. Like, what? Get the fuck. Like,
yes.
It'd be different if you was a superstar guy that transitioned to a superstar woman, but you was trash as fuck. When you swim on the men's team, you were 59th in the weight class. You go to the women, you're number 1. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yes,
I
agree.
I even put it like this. Like, look at.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, even like if you take it down to the G League or whatever, or the females that play in the LFL, or is it the AFL? I can't remember. Not the strippers, but the other ones. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are pretty much colored. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It brings joy to my heart. I'm sorry, I can't hide it.
Like I said, I'm not trying to glorify prostitution and stripping and shit, but I'm just saying.
Please do.
But the thing is, it's just like, they in their sport, they play touch or tag or flag. It's not tackle. You know what I'm saying? And for the ones that do, you don't hear too much about it. You know what I'm saying? They're not really doing too much. And 9 times out of 10, if you hear something, 9 times out of 10, they ain't going to the hospital for somebody that rang their damn bell type shit. And the same thing with the G League, bringing it to the WNBA. Most of the dudes in the G League are still killed or run over the females in the WNBA because they have that masculinity. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. And I don't know. It's just warped right now on the morals when it comes to femininity and masculinity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Messiah says 100%. Steve, that was actually when I was talking. So that was, my name is Marcus, aka. Kay says, Joanna Man, the movie in real life is what it is. I hear that. So, all right, so we're gonna move on because I don't want to keep y'all too long. But this is a topic that has been in the news. And have been talking about it, so I really want to get y'all opinion on it. We're gonna take a quick look at the video. This is about the I think it was in Mississippi where this happened. The individual that shot someone who was trespassing, I believe, on their property. Let's take a look at it, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
New details tonight about the shooting that happened in Holmes County yesterday afternoon, killing 2 people. And we're going to show you a Facebook Live video from one of the victims yesterday. You can see the 2 females arguing at a home on Emory Road just outside of Durant. Moments later, shots were fired between the 2, leaving both 33-year-old Carissa Job and 24-year-old Tia Tanuna Day dead. Holmes County Sheriff Willie March says this is the 6th shooting that's happened this month in the county, and it could have been avoided.
This is the most shooting that we have had in Holmes County in 1 month. Usually you'll get 6 within a year. That's just tell you that everyone now is arming themselves. No one taking the time to talk through that problem. They're not even taking the time to even call law enforcement, which I think that's a mistake.
Take the whole fun out.
All right. So, crazy events that took place there. Apparently, I'm sure a lot of people know about it. For those that don't, this started, I believe, over. Well, it was happening over social media. Then they said, "Yo, we'll pull up." So, two individuals, which appear to have brought their kids, pull up and they want to fight. So it looks like they're on somebody's car. One of them is on somebody's car. The other one's behind the car. And they're telling him get off the car, get off the car. She's not. She's like, yo, put the gun down. Let's get the fade. She gets tired of talking and pops him right. And then you see the one in the back. It seems as if she might have been taken off. She ends up shooting her. Both individuals that showed up to get down are now dead. They are one died on the way to the hospital and one died while they were at the hospital. All right. So that's the skinny of it. So the logical question, I guess, would be Dizzle, is why did they go over there? Well, number one, why they go over there with them kids? You know what I'm saying? Why they go over there in the beginning, but why they go over there with them kids?
Man, I would bet you they was going back and forth about something stupid on social media or something. Couldn't find no damn babysitter, so they say, pack them up, let's get over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why these people be bringing their kids again to some shit. Like,
damn,
leave the kids up out of it, man.
Like, get the baby juicy juice. We about to go beat this bitch ass.
Get
the animal crackers.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Get the gushers. D. Why did they get over there? Why even go over there with the kids? D Love. Why even do that, man?
They don't know better, man. They don't know no better. Plus, people gotta stop. We gotta stop thinking in the black community. We gotta get out of this habit of thinking everybody pussy, because everybody ain't pussy. Everybody ain't plain. Everybody ain't soft, and everybody ain't taken lightly. Bad habit, motherfuckers get mad. They get that gorilla on their back. They be thinking they super savage all of a sudden. Now realizing, hey man, you don't know who you're dealing with. Or shit, most of the time in cities, motherfuckers be killing each other. They know each other. Chances are these motherfuckers probably went to middle school together, elementary together.
I want to say that it's a rumor out there. I don't know if it's been confirmed that they might even have been cousins. Because you can hear the older lady saying, "Hey, Tay," which was short for one of the girls' name on there. Rap. Why go over there with your kids, man? Why go with your kids to fight?
They was blinded by pride, man. Um, if it happens on social media and it's publicized and people see it, I mean, you feel a need to respond because the construct with us is that, you know, we ain't soft. But there's that other side of the coin with the person you talking to. They may not be soft either. And sometimes your opinion uh, can unfortunately end up in fatal flaw. And that's just unfortunate, man. And it's that's a common thing. And it's a common thing with a few demographics in America. With the violence happening to that magnitude, but with us, it's very prevalent. Um, so, and yeah, bringing the children. I mean, like, you're not even thinking at that point. You're so self-centered with your anger and getting at that person that you're not even. You had sense enough to not leave them at home, right? You're like, nah, get in a car. You getting. It don't matter what they diapers looking like or if what clothes you don't even care if they brush they nothing. You just like, get in the car. We gotta go. You're that determined to get over there to handle this person that, if you let a day or two go, you probably ain't even really honestly worried about it if you doing things productive with your life.
Yeah.
But if you just, like, and again, I'm not, judging or anything like that. I'm just speaking from a perspective. To have children around that, now you incorporate their eyes and their mindset, you know, to things of that nature. But if you're trespassing on people's property, you're posing a threat, whether you want to shoot the fair one or not. If you're posing a threat, you know, you just you got to stay away from that, man. Because like D said, everybody not playing, man.
Yeah, yeah, I hear that. Said everybody ain't Bud Light sippers, huh? Is that what I'm hearing?
Nah, everybody don't like Rainbow Bright, man.
Hey, now. All right, Steve G. Well, I mean, why did they even go over there with the kids,
Motherfucking
man?
Punky Brewster and shit.
Why'd they go over there with the kids, man?
I think what it was more or less, I think they were comfortable. Like you said earlier, the rumor is that, allegedly they were cousins. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You got one cousin going to jail probably for life and the other two dead. It's a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? And endangerment. But like Rab just said, that's what I was going to say. He hit the nail on the head in regards to trespassing on somebody's property. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody playing no more. You know what I'm saying? Because the United States over the last, I'll put it like this, over the last like 5 to 10 years, they've been glorifying, you know what I'm saying, homicide, people, keep people killing and shooting, you know what I'm saying? So everybody has fucking beefed up their arsenal. You know what I'm saying? I know over the last goddamn, you know what I'm saying, since my whole military career, I was in the military 13 years, and I bought a gun damn near every year I was in the fucking military. You know what I'm saying? Before the ones I already had. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, it's like, motherfuckers gonna beef up their arsenal. You know what I'm saying? And then you go over there, and then you on the hood. I don't know if the hood was the person's house that they went to start the fight with, but you asked for that damn popping ass. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, not to say it was right, but you caused that shit on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you sitting on a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? You off balance when you got to jump down to fucking throw hands. You know what I'm saying? By the time you get down, I'll put it like this: even if the girl didn't have a weapon, if she had another object, she probably would have got the best of the female that was on the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Because she was off balance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just a crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? And for them to lose their life over that dumb shit.
All right. Well, my next question is gonna be why was the cops not just called?
Because of, or who, me?
Yeah, we'll go with you, Steve.
Okay. I think it was family business. You know what I'm saying? I think it was family business. I got family, you know what I'm saying? Most of my family is from Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Memphis and Chicago, right? Usually we keep that shit in house. You know what I'm saying? If we got beef with another cousin, we'll handle that shit amongst one another. Now, we wouldn't be bringing, you know what I'm saying, weapons, to the fight, you know what I'm saying, or whatever was going on, or we would separate it and don't let it get too far. But it looked like, I think the one that, that shot, you know what I'm saying, that shot the two females, I think she was already on that. You know what I'm saying? She grabbed a gun because she already had it. You didn't even see her chamber that shit. She already had one fucking lodged in the fucking, it was already around
ready.
in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was ready. So I think it was already premeditated. Them bitches come over here, I'm shooting them. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. It's a sad situation though. It's very sad.
So, Rab, why do you think they didn't just call the police? Why not just go back inside the house, call the police, and let it go that route?
Because some of us don't confide in law enforcement. I mean, you call them hell and you trying to protect yourself. It may be stories of people, and then it happened in Mississippi, right?
Yes, I believe so.
That's where that was. So, I mean, that sheriff in that county, that motherfucker probably crooked than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because they may know the ins and outs of where they at and what's happened and transpired in that region.
Yeah.
So they're like, shit. If I call them, we all gonna get probably hit in this bitch. So you got that dynamic possibly going through their head. So I mean, I would be more willing to lean towards that than just saying they like, fuck the cops. But you got that part of it too. People are like, fuck the cops. You know what I'm saying? If you family, like, we'll figure it out. But as Steve alluded to, shit,
Yeah.
she was already, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they just had no faith in law enforcement. I would lean towards.
Man, I think they just want to
Hey, I
pop
put it
somebody.
like
But
You're
yeah, I put it
absolutely.
like this though. My
I'm
family
from
in Memphis though.
Mississippi, and I can tell you, nobody's relying on the police.
Yeah.
Nobody like the police. Like, don't nobody want to be pussy. I'm telling you,
yeah.
the hood, the atmosphere, where they at, the conversations, the build up, the lead up, the distrust. Like I said, nobody's doing call the police. The older woman probably was saying call the police, but them young motherfuckers ain't doing that. They finna show you, and that's the problem. Like I said, people have an unrealistic expectation of violence. They don't really know violence. They think they know it, but it's like when you break down anatomy and hurt somebody and violence, humans aren't as tough as we believe we are. A motherfucker can shoot you in your foot the wrong way. You get shot in the ass the wrong way, and it's over with. So shooting somebody is not as simple as people believe. I'm gonna pop this motherfucker and get him up off me. It's so many dynamics. The way they turn when they got hit. Did they run? Did the bullet travel? It's so many things that they're not thinking about in the midst of it, like you said, that's causing this drama. These motherfuckers ain't have no thoughts. There's no time. Hey, I can't leave my kids here. Put them in the car. We're finna go beat this bitch up. That's what they thinking. Then they got over there and didn't come back. So yeah, it's all bad.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you on that one. Why not just call the police, Dizzle?
Man, pride. Don't want to look like no punks. You know what I'm saying? Um, shit. Maybe they had some. Maybe they had some warrants, some felonies or something. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it could be a myriad of things, but most likely they just didn't want. They didn't want. They already knew they was going to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got the pistol, you waving it at, you know what I'm saying, with kids around. What you think's gonna happen?
But I'm saying, like, before it even gets there, like, when you see him pulling up, why not just call the police then? Why even introduce a gun into the scenario?
She was ready to let that brass go. She was
Yeah,
ready. She was
yeah,
anticipating.
she wanted that. She wanted to shoot somebody. And you can see how she was filming it. So she already had the camera going. You know what I'm
No,
saying? So,
the one that was filming it was the ones that got killed.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she said, "You filming me? I'm gonna show your ass something, motherfucker."
Yeah, I'm about to take it live. I'm about to take it
Yeah,
live real quick.
Lights, camera, and here goes the action.
yeah. Put some hot lead in that ass real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
and then hey, but the crazy part about it was you heard the first round go off, and it was a pause for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like she was aiming, like she was lining up the other chick, and then
Yeah, I
all
believe
you
that's
hear
what it
the
was.
next round. Yeah,
Yeah,
you hear
I
the next
believe
round.
I think she let two off. I think in the one that was standing on the car real quick, and then I think she
Okay.
went for the other one and was letting off in her. And they got the video. The one that got hit first, she was on the ground, still on live, talking about, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry." You know what I'm saying? But it was like, shit, it's too late now. You already caught the rounds now. That's pretty much a wrap. So we here at Ace of Spades podcast are not any, well, at least as far as I know, are not um involved in the legal system. We are not lawyers, but I do want to play a little lawyer here. So I'm gonna start with you, Dizzle. Do you think this? Okay, I'm gonna start with you, D. Do you think this shooting was justified? Muted. You muted. You still muted.
That's the part that makes me laugh a little bit. Not in the situation, but all y'all were prior military.
Yes.
Rap, Steve, Jizzle, we
Yeah.
always been in the military.
Yeah.
This is the fact
Mm-hmm.
that I argue. My family was in the military. Marcus, me and my best friends in the military. All, a lot of my friends. I keep telling people, your understanding of the law is so fucked up. It's not. A motherfucker show up and you can go to the OK Corral. From my understanding, all y'all have been on deployments. Even in an active war zone, you can't just shoot a motherfucker because of how you feel. Like, you just cannot
Right.
do it. So it gets tricky because the police are going to say, well, okay, two people showed up to do harm to you. Hey, what happened after the fight? Oh, shit, they hit me and they ran to the car. Right then and there, you rap. It's over. So they were leaving. But they hit me and they ran. Okay, so they were getting in the vehicle. Were you in front of the vehicle? Well, now I was in the yard. Right in there, it's like the details. Okay, well, so they were trying to flee and you still gunned them down. We're going to get your ass. Just like if somebody breaking your house. If a motherfucker's coming back out the window and you blow their head off, if you in a certain kind of town, they might be like, shit, good luck. But reality is, well, it looks like he was trying to get away and you still executed him. So now we have a self defense that turns into murder one, manslaughter. So it's like how were they trying to do? Were they, once you shot the first time, what were they complying? Were they in duress saying, okay, hey, I give up, I'm done. All these things are what the average person don't think about when they hear I have a gun to protect myself. Now, if you're in a mosh pit and you get mollywopped, it's feet and legs coming, and you let off shots, that's different. Okay, you were mom. You were trying to get the fuck away. Your life was in danger. But if it's they stole you a couple times, they bagged out, they were in the car trying to flee, it's a totally different. It becomes different. They probably this is Mississippi, so they probably gonna try to get her. Just to be real, they gonna try to get her for manslaughter. Because it's just like, okay, what happened after the punches got thrown? Mississippi is very big on that. Like, it takes a lot to it's a funny line. Like I said, I think like Steve said, like, people buy these weapons and they build up these arsenals, but they don't take time to read the specifics of a law. A motherfucker can't break in your house. That's why like, I mean people like wish nigga would break your hammer, blow his head off. Like you probably can go to jail. There's more to it than just the action movie shit. It's more to it than just taking somebody out. So I it's a tricky line if it was justified because they use the evidence like, okay, well, hey, they were taunts, they were back and forth online, there were threats of violence, but they're really going to start digging into what type of violence happened, what took place, which may completely change the whole scenario. So I don't know if it's going to be justified, especially if they was trying to like bag out, especially if she let off the first shot. Yeah, it can get tricky. Sorry.
No, man, I love the way that your brain. I love watching your brain go through the processes and breaking that down. I definitely do agree with a lot of what you said, sir. A lot of what you said, Dizzle. And so much so that there was a woman who somebody broke into her house, and I think all she did was let off a round, like a warning shot on the roof, like in her house, and she got charged with something. Which would have been, you would have thought, well, shit, you just let off a warning shot, you're good. I think it was another case too where the guy ran out of the house. She comes to stand out the house, pop, 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 let off a couple rounds in the air, and I think she got damn near charged something as well. So yeah, it's not. I don't think it's as clear cut as most of us think. But thank you for running us through that process, Dizzle. Again, I know we're not legal analysts or anything like that, as far as I know. But I'm gonna ask you play a lawyer here. Do you think that this shooting was justified?
With my personal opinion to the side, no, it wasn't. I mean, they really didn't. They really didn't pose no threat to you. You know what I'm saying? Especially the second girl that you shot in the back that was running
We don't.
away.
We wait. We don't know if she got shot in the back.
Allegedly,
Okay.
allegedly. But yeah, I mean, as far as like a physical threat or anything, physical impose, nah, they didn't pose any threat. I didn't see any weapons or anything with them. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Well said, man. Well said. Let me. I'm gonna jump over to you, Rap. Give me a second, real quick. Um, Kay has said they shouldn't have popped up at her house. Kay also says that you don't know how crazy people really are. I agree with you. And my question would be, was it worth it? Kay said facts at Steve. And Kay also said, family ain't the same anymore. You're not lying, girl. Rap, man. Do you think that this shooting was justified?
Nah, brother. Um, I mean, especially if you family, you know what I mean. I come from an era, man. You know, if it's 1-on-2, you just gonna have to take that scramble. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's other days. You know, if it's like that, you'll eventually get your revenge. You'll catch them isolated, and you can go ahead and get close to them. You know what I mean? But I'm completely against that level of belligerence with firearms, bro. Like that's what makes it bad. That's a bad look for us, you know, people who doing the right thing. You know, and I'm not saying I always been a stand up citizen and shit like that, but at the same time, you know, I I'm just not walking around trying to prove myself in that magnitude either. You know, but you know, she may have been frightened, truthfully, because you know your adrenaline. When your adrenaline running, you don't know. You know when stuff is going down, it's fear. It's an aspect of fear that's involved. You know, and she must have really felt threatened by them. Just because she the one that did the hit doesn't necessarily mean that she wasn't scared. And that's probably why it happened the way it did because of the level of fear that she had. But that still isn't justifiable, and she still should do some time.
Yeah.
Look, scary niggas catch bodies all the time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But I mean,
That's
but
right.
if you, because what I was looking at was her posture, right? Like she pointed the gun at her before she put it down, and then she said, "Excuse me, old lady, let me get closer." And then it seems like she shot her in that instance. To me, it seems like there was a lot more space behind her if there was fear, flight or flight, right? There would have been more space to me that to exit the situation versus she seemed pretty comfortable to me.
No, well, because again, they're recording. So you have that aspect with your pride and your ego. Oh, bitch, you filming me now? I wasn't gonna kill your ass, but now, you know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
seriously, but I'm thinking about the mind
No, I
state.
get you.
I'm not,
You there?
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm
I'm thinking
tracking.
about because you know how motherfuckers when you see somebody, you know, you got a problem with, and then a motherfucker got the audacity to pull out a camera. You like, oh yeah, we about to rush this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like that's a possibility with what transpired, but you could still your adrenaline is high, so you're numb to the fact that oh shit until afterwards it's all over, it's died down, there's no more noise, you by yourself or you in your car or you wherever, you're like, oh shit, I just fucked up. And then when you go to court and shit, you crying and doing all that shit.
Yeah.
That's your true emotion.
Mm.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's your true emotion. Not that I know anything about it. I've never been incarcerated, but I look at people's stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but that's you know, I believe that there was a level of ego and pride involved in it, and she, you know, it could have been a level of fear too, but it's not justified. It was unnecessary. You know, she took it to an unforgivable place. You know, words aren't that destructive to where you need to erase somebody.
Yeah.
Physical harm warrants that. Physical harm. Get off me, man. You grab my shirt, you punching me in my face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to, if I can get to it, I might have to kneecap you or something like that, get you up off me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Something.
Yeah.
But just walking up on people sitting on the whip and they talking shit and y'all talking shit on social media, you can't kill nobody for that. That's sorry.
Yeah. I definitely agree with you on that one. Kay says something wrong when people look at family as enemy. I definitely agree with you on that one, Steve. Again, I know we're not a legal analyst or anything like that, but just given our stance, or your opinion from what you've seen so far, do you think that this would be considered justified?
Not a chance. Not a chance. Like it. Like I think it was cowardly. To say the least. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you could have had other. You could. She could have took other precautions. You know what I'm saying? You got the older lady. With her. She could have called the police or something instead of getting in the middle of it. Or whatever. Or just looking at it is just all wrong. And then when it's like when it comes to family on top of that, what I'm saying? It's just the morals in this country is just gone, man. It's just ridiculous. But I really think that, what I'm saying, since they cousins or whatever, or cousins of cousins or whatever, I think those are probably the bully cousins that was whooping their little ass, what I'm saying, over the years. And she
Yeah.
just got tired of it. They pulled up and she let it off. You know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
never know what people are going through with because I think if you're a citizen of the United States, you should be diagnosed with PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what you didn't, what a person that went through. Just going to work or going to fucking to the grocery store or whatever. Or you know what I'm saying? You never know what a person's going through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know. It's a sad situation, man. That just crossed my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like this: like I'm one of the younger cousins. You know what I'm saying? From my generation, I'm one of the younger ones. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see cousins, bully cousins type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, allegedly the next cousin coming around with a goddamn frying pan or iron, and you like, damn, hold up now. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Shit just got real. You know what I'm saying? So you never
Yeah.
know. So I was just thinking of that type of situation.
Yeah. Yeah, you 100% correct, man. Yeah, I mean, because I think that I could see it. I could see it being justified if anywhere in their correspondence they said that they were going to do any bodily harm to her or delete her. Right? I can see it being justified then. Um, Maybe even because I listening to the video, I heard her say like get off the truck, but I never heard her say leave. I don't know if she said leave, right? So I don't know if the trespass situation would stand if she didn't say leave. But again, the one that was behind the car is the one that I really have the issue with, and that's because she was the furthest one away. If she didn't have a weapon, it looks like she may have turned and left. And you still fired, that's the one that I think I have the most
But it
qualms
was
about.
babies there though.
And
It
it
was
was
babies
babies.
there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Yes.
what I look at.
Yes. Well, I'm just speaking in the sense of if they would arrest her, based off of any of the deletions. But yeah, I definitely would think that one would be the hardest one. Especially if it's anything in the back or if it's shown that she was trying to get away, that'd be the one. But as of now, I don't believe that she's been charged. She did go to the station, I believe, gave her statement. They released her, so I don't believe as of now I've seen anything about her being charged. So we'll see. Kay
I got
says,
one question.
what's that?
No, I got one question.
Yeah.
Was there any other weapons found on the scene or any
I didn't
guns or
hear
anything
about
like
any
that?
other weapons either.
Okay, yeah, I didn't hear anything
Yeah,
either. So
so
I was thinking
that's why I'm
maybe
like, you know
he
what I'm
was about to
saying?
pop
But
the
they could
trunk
be
on her,
holding it.
maybe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying.
never
I'm like,
know.
okay, maybe if they introduce a weapon, then I'd be like, okay, it maybe be looking good in her favor. But the way it's looking right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they called her in after they did their investigation. And Kay says, yep, at Steve, it happened. Well, allow me to please give a big round of applause to Dizzle, D-Love, Rab, and Steve. And also give a big thanks to everybody in the comment section, everybody that came through. And forget you, thumbs down. I know you didn't come in, you didn't say nothing. Hold on, let me check. Let me check. You might have said something and I ain't see it. Let me see. Did you hit the Cash App? No, you did not. Okay, you didn't have nothing to say. You just hit the thumbs down and you dipped out. Okay. All right, man. Hey, look. I was having this conversation with someone about, just your morals and stuff and how you get it from your environment. You know what I'm saying? Some people were raised by bitch. No, I'm not going to say that. All right, so thank you, everybody, for coming through. I really do appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm not going to even give that any attention. We're going to just stay right here. And I really do appreciate y'all. Dizzle, man, you got anything before we get up out of here, brother?
Everybody stay blessed, man. Happy Sunday, and get ready for the week coming up, man.
All right. D Love, man, you got anything before we get up out of here?
That nigga eating.
Did you fix it? You went to dinner time?
No, because I've been having issue with my sinuses, so I ain't want to be.
Oh, sinuses. Okay.
So
we saw you whipping up on the stove.
I mean, I did do that. I did.
Yeah.
I did do a what is it? I did a mushroom spinach chicken whip up.
Whoa, okay.
Trying to get the LBs off. Yeah. It's all healthy. Made it from scratch. But
hey, because we got a trip that's going on, man, and all them individuals that's not responding to my post in the event, I don't appreciate that. They need to respond to my post. I got questions in there and I need answers.
Hey,
I think that's where the thumbs down coming from.
Yeah, you ain't lying, right there.
You know what I'm talking about?
Nigga making these fucking posts on what's going on.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't like.
Man.
No. I would just say keep going at full effort at what your dreams and your realities aim to be. Life is only once. Get out your way. Stop doubting. Keep moving. That's all.
Hey man, and I definitely see it because we talked about some of the things before, and I'm 100% glad to see you here, man, and I really do appreciate you being here.
Doing what I do.
I hear that. You do it well, sir. You do it well. Rab, you got anything before we get up out of here?
Yeah. I got just a little side note before we mob. CBDCs. If you don't know what they are, you never heard of them, please go to YouTube and look up what they are and what they are going to be able to do with that type of money. Limited information. It's a digital currency that's programmable. It is not crypto. It is not crypto. It is a government-controlled style of currency that the end game for that will expire. So imagine you got $10,000 of dollars, fiat currency. You put that in whatever spot, you take it out the bank, it's going to stay there until you spend it. Or you put it in a savings account, the traditional way. It sits there, you may get 1 cent, 2 cent per month on it, some gain from the bank, but it's going to be there. This thing is going to have an expiration date. So if you, and this is the transition from the dollar to digital currency. A cashless society is the ultimate phase of where we're going as far as how we spend the money. They're doing it in other countries. Again, I would, if you're not hip to CBDCs, because July they're going to start introducing it. They've already passed legislation for it. If you're not hip to what it is, I do my research a little bit to kind of see what's going on with it so you can know how to navigate it. And a crypto bull run is among us. So if you invest, if you invest, I'm primarily Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't have like 50 grand or no shit like that anyway in it, but I have a nice little pocket. Yeah, I'm building up to that. Staying patient. But a bull run is ahead. And now is the time to buy because we're in a bear market. That's what stocks, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you invest, if you don't bypass it, I get you on the other side of the coin. But if you do invest, Bitcoin, Ethereum, those are my top 2 primary blockchains that I fuck with, based on the technology and the adoptance of it of corporations. MasterCard is partnering with different altcoins. We talk about MasterCard, who everybody get their credit cards through. They're figuring out a way to work with some of these crypto chains to implement a safe way to make transactions. So if big corps are working with cryptocurrency blockchains, and a couple of the cryptos they working with is Polygon, Avalanche.
I think I got some of that.
It's another one. It's on the tip. But anyway, if you put in MasterCard and crypto, the information will pop up. You know what I mean? And you can verify it with your own eyes versus just listening to some random nigga on YouTube talk about it. But
you have a website, Rap? You have a website?
No, I don't.
Kay had threw something in for fednow.gov at RAB.
Okay.
Oh yeah, with the CBDC. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube is my primary search engine.
Yes.
I mean, you put in CBDC, you're gonna get 80 different opinions of people that have already done the research and their perspective, and you decipher through the information, and then from that's typically, if I'm a little more concerned or I want to find a little bit more detail, I'll piggyback off of what I heard them say, and I'll kind of tailor what I'm looking for that way. You know, I just want people to know. I don't want nobody to get blindsided. You know, y'all all good brothers. We doing a good thing. I fuck with y'all. Peace and prosperity.
All right, man. That's why I love having this guy on here, man. He got me into the cryptocurrency way back when, and I really do appreciate this brother, man. It's not a lot of cats that would do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats you be playing Call of Duty with the whole time. He won't say nothing.
I knew it was coming. Yeah,
You got an itch over there. What's going on? I'm definitely going to check that out, man. I do thank you. That's why I do this, because there's a plethora of knowledge out there, and I think just having us here, man, being able to spread that message, man, is dynamic. So I really do appreciate you for that one. Steve, man, do you have anything for us before we get up out of here, good sir?
Man, it was a dope show, man. We at the end of April, going into May. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it going. Everybody enjoy your week. You know, and get ready for the week.
All right. So please do check out Steve G's channel, man. Like, subscribe if you haven't done it already. He's got some phenomenal work. And D, man, what's up with the podcast, man?
It's coming, man.
All right, y'all heard it here live in full effect, man. It's coming. He's got a podcast that he's going to do. It's an audio podcast, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully whenever that thing gets going, he'll come in and share with us how we can follow it, so we can all look at it and check out the content. Like I said, this is one dope individual right here who is phenomenal in everything that he's done, man. This is the guy. I don't think I've seen him fail in one thing yet. So he is very phenomenal in everything that he does, man. So all right, so I guess that's it. Before we get out, man, Kate wanted to say, I do happy Autism Awareness Month from an autism mom. Yes. Happy autism awareness. Yes. All right, so I think that's it. Oh no, it isn't it. If you don't know, we do this thing called King of Spades every Monday at 7:00 Central. So if you would like to come and partake in that, it's right here on YouTube. I think you can look up, let me see, KOS _podcast. I believe that's how you can search it up, and you should see a logo. See a logo on there, and that would be the channel. So yeah, please check that out. It's an all male panel. We talk about all male issues. And we just, kind of just let it out there. And I would love to have you on there, D and Rab, man. If y'all ever have time, I know me and Rab talked about it earlier. If you ever can come through, man, you're more than welcome to do so. I will be looking to thank you for the likes. Oh, you changed the down thumbs to a up thumbs. I appreciate that. And I love you. I'm sorry, I don't know who was talking shit, but we'll get that figured out. But yeah, so I would love to have you guys on there. But I guess that's it. Right? Excellent show, man. Thank everybody for coming through. Thank everybody in the comment section again for doing your thing. Until next time, zip it up and zip it out. Peace out.
His bitch gave me top, he came home and she kissed him. My Glock got a bean, yeah, I bet I won't miss him. Got pints in the back, like my doctor just sent him. My plug out in Cali, he bout to go ship him. Got peas for the low, if you wanna come get him. I'm moving slow-mo, I got lean in my system. And guac got it booming, I'm feeling a rhythm. I murdered the beat, turned this bitch to a victim. Bitch, I'm that nigga, I already said it. I feel like B. Draco, just give me my credit. You niggas look capping, that shit so pathetic. The price is not dropping, my nigga quit begging. Your chick, yeah, she think she look good in them leggings. Might slap on the cat with the dick if she let me. Don't gamble your life, little nigga, don't test me. This 30 shot, it's on my Glock, gon' protect me. You better think twice before trying your luck. I know some niggas who don't give a fuck. I said some niggas that come at your neck, I give them a check and they shoot shit up. I'm getting checks, I can't fuck with the laws. I drop with the pounds like it's legal as fuck. I'm with your bitch, she gave me them draws, and you be at work while I'm beating it up. Then you come home and start eating it up. She sneaky as fuck, but get freaky as hell. Now back to the trap, I just made a play. I'm selling a pack and I don't need a scale. I pray to God, I don't see a sale. If I go to jail, I'm posting the bail. I stay with a strap, I just bought a case. So if you run up, I'm giving you hell. I bust on your bitch on the wall, she was climbing. I bust that bitch down and her pussy got diamonds. Don't talk to nobody, yeah, I'm moving silence. Unless you talk money, I fuck with the climb. My plug, he just text me that shit perfect timing. I can't trust a hoe cause these bitches be lying. You rat on your man, yeah, that shit horrifying. I can't be a snitch, I know you testifying. You snitching, these niggas is bitches. I clear the scene, I ain't leaving no witness. I'm stacking racks like I'm done playing tennis. Just running it up, I can't stop till I'm finished. I'm just getting started like this the beginning. I learn from my losses, that's how I keep winning. I got 2 Glocks that's related, they twinning with 230 shots in case niggas start tripping. I need a bag, I'm getting impatient. I'm trying to get rich, I got tired of waiting. I trap out the law and you know where I'm stationed. No days off, I still trap on vacation. No face, no case, no identification. So you can get popped with no hesitation. Look by the G-code, you got no combination. You claim you won't smoke, but don't drop a location. I'm meeting the streets with a freak undercover. Your girl is a freak, she said take off the rubber. The cat was so wet, so I felt like a lover. Her little bro was broke, so I fronted her brother. That's why I'm young trappy, I trap like no other. I need some more pounds, cause I just sold another. I really get money, and that's on my mother. Rely on no one, I learned that from my brother. His bitch gave me top, he came home and she kissed him. My Glock got a bean, yeah, I bet I won't miss him. Got pints in the back, like my doctor just sent him. My plug out in Cali, he bout to go ship him. Got peas for the low, if you want him, come get him. I'm moving slow-mo, I got lean in my system. And guac got it booming, I'm feeling a rhythm. I murdered the beat, turned this bitch to a victim. Bitch, I'm that nigga, I already said it. I feel like B. Draco, just give me my credit. You niggas look capping, that shit so pathetic. The price is not dropping, my nigga quit begging. Your chick, yeah, she think she look good in them leggings. Might slap on the cat with the dick if she let me. Don't gamble your life, little nigga, don't test me. This 30 shot, it's on my Glock, gon' protect me. She do. No cap. No crap. Trap.